gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. We are back with another live stream today. And I will tell you guys, starting off the rip, I'm going to let you guys know that I had absolutely no clue what I was going to do on today's live stream. Now, I must preface that, there is some topics that we're going to talk about pertaining to the title and the thumbnail, but particularly the title. But I also just downloaded some stuff that I thought was funny or interesting, okay? So I'm getting over, last week I had food poisoning, and so I'm still trying to recover. And so you guys are going to have to bear with me. I plan for us to probably won't be a long live stream. I do have some clips for us today. We'll talk about some things, have a little fun, but I'm probably not going to stay on too long as that I could use some more rest, okay? But I hope you all have had a great day, a great hump day, great week, okay? I want to thank everybody that supported the last video. As per the usual, gents, I still get people that come in the comments because they don't understand what I'm doing. And I don't really give a crap if you care or not what I'm doing or what I try to show you all with the video. At the very least, I want you all to be entertained for your time, okay? I had somebody tell me the granny scene in my last video should have been first, then show all the women. And I'm sitting there like, yo, man, I checked that person out. They didn't even have a YouTube channel. So before you come over here and tell me how to do a show, I've been doing this shit for 4 years, coming up on 4 years, right? I did it that way on purpose. I did it on that way for the people that are window lickers, gooch lickers, okay? The window lickers that can't keep their attention span long enough to get through a goddamn message. The gooch lickers who always in their damn feelings when I make a video. I don't give a shit. I'm going to keep putting it out. And for all you sassy ass women that come into my comments and y'all got something to say, every time you visit my comments, I'm going to make 10-fold videos. So right now, I'm up to 1,000 videos. Okay? Stop fucking with me. Excuse my French for all the people that, sorry about that, you guys, for my normal people. I just felt I had to put that out there. Listen, we're going to have some fun today with some of these video clips. We're going to laugh about some of them. Now, I unintentionally have video clips unintentionally. It just seems like, I swear to you guys, the Kevin Samuels clips keep popping up. But it also goes into what I'm trying to talk about today about why men are done. It goes into what we're talking about and what we've been talking about. The videos. Look at the collection of videos I've created over the last month, 2 months. Okay? There's a theme to it. And I get people in my goddamn comments telling me I'm trying to be divisive. And I'm like, you are not listening to the goddamn videos to even be able to tell me that. It tells me you didn't even look at it. You didn't even try to think deeper on it. That's why I said we got a bunch of window lickers and gooch lickers over here. Okay? We got a bunch of paste-eating right? We got a bunch of people who ain't graduated grade school good. We got people that just got low understanding. I'm sorry if my IQ is too high for you to get what I'm trying to put out in these goddamn videos. My tone right now kind of goes with the title of today's video, of tonight's live stream. Men are just done with the goddamn disrespect. The latest video I put out 3 videos recently. 2 did okay. I put out a Kevin Samuels video trying to honor the man at the 2-year mark, and only 5,000 people watched it. That is surprising to me, right? Tried to honor the man at the 2,002-year mark, right? I was living in Mexico at the time when it happened. 5,000 people watched that video. Ironically, 35,000 people watched the last video. Then when I try to make just an entertaining video or to try to show you something, hell, my other video didn't even get 1,000 views. So this channel does not work unless you all make it work. Okay? So when people try to tell me what I should be doing to this channel, the views tell me everything I need to know. All right? I want to say shout out to the gents, because without you guys, this channel wouldn't exist. It is because of you all, the gents, that we've grown and we've hit 25,000 subscribers. And that would not have been possible without the gents here. Okay? The setup that we have now, right? Y'all see where the mic is at now, right? Everything, the 3 screens I'm working with now. Okay? This is all because of you guys. Because of your support on these videos, when you watch the videos, support the videos all the way through, leave a comment on the videos, you grow this channel. Thank you to all the people that said thank you in the comments. Okay? Let's see who we got in the comments right now. Pontiac, I'm one that's done. Thank you, Pontiac. Ennis, shout out. He said, yo, what up, Ennis? Good to see you. George Orwell 2020. Congrats on 25K. Thank you, George. I appreciate that. Listen, I'm not going to hold you guys. I told you we're not going to keep this thing going all night. Oh, before we get started on that, it's been a while since I've had any type of libations, if you will. Now, I know I'm recovering, but I was like, you know what? I basically just took these little, canned cooler drinks or something. I always keep some other liquor and some fruit and did not like a daiquiri, but kind of like a daiquiri, right? Because it is actually starting to get hot here, y'all. I had a shirt on and I was like, I can't do it, man. I'm going straight tank top. I dropped the AC. I'm drinking my cool ass drink and I'm ready to have fun. So hope you guys are ready to have fun. Last bit of news before we get into it tonight. If you want to be tonight's sponsor, again, I told you I can't do this channel without you guys, without my gents. The whatever you guys have contributed, I've put right back into the channel. Okay? It goes back into the channel. Okay? But for the amount of work, it takes me 2 to 3 days to make a video. So all the videos that you've liked and commented on, it's taken me, in the last couple of months, it's taken me 2 to 3 days to make each one of those videos, even the ones that you didn't like. Okay? So you guys helping out the channel helps me out. I put a lot of time and effort in it, even if I'm taking clips and using them to tell a story or a narrative. Okay? Because somebody had a problem with that shit too. God dang it. You can't win for losing with people who don't know what the hell they're doing. Who don't know what they're talking about. I'm a grown-ass man, okay? Grown-ass man. You can't, this is about where you want to be at in terms of grown-ass man. I'm still in good shape, right? Don't need nobody else's money, right? Got a lot of people that love me. I'm in a good spot. So the last thing I need to hear is a bunch of window lickers, pace eaters, and gooch smellers, okay? Gooch sniffers telling me what the hell I'm doing. You guys just blow me out the water. Not my gents. Not my gents. If you've been down with me, you know who you are. You my gents. I'm just saying, the comments to me, there's some days I get, I just say frustrated, because it don't really frustrate me. But I get annoyed. But most of the time, I drink coffee and laugh at them. And then I'll heart your comments. And then if you say something and I got time that's intelligent, then I'll come down there and I'll say, what's up? You share your story with me, I'll talk to you. I try to. But right now, this latest video has over 300 comments. It's very hard for me to get through them. But I do promise y'all this before we get into the first video. You leave a comment, I try my best to get through as many comments as I can, right? Part of my day is taking an hour or so and going through the comments. Okay. And I only respond to people that share their stories, leave thoughtful comments. I can see that they're my gents day one, and I can see, but sometimes y'all get buried too. So I apologize about that. Who else we got up in here? Desmond, thank you for coming through. To be 1,000 men, and especially black men, really don't deserve, black men really don't deserve respect. No, I'm not a self-hater bot or whatever. Well, Desmond, please go ahead and explain to us why you think black men don't deserve respect. Because this, let's assume that you are one of these people that support this country and the Constitution, right? And let's assume that this Constitution was written to include black men. Okay, let's go to the amendments. Let's look at the Constitution where it's at today. Okay, we all have inalienable rights. When you were born, you have the right to try to live, to be able to survive, to be able to sustain yourself. Now, if you don't know a particular man, right, you want to make this broad generality about black men not needing respect. You're going to make a generality on black men not needing respect, a broad brush like that? Huh? What are you talking about? See, I would have given you respect up until you said something to change my mind. You make a broad comment like that, and how's a person supposed to respond? See, I can lose respect over you for that type of comment, but I'm not going to disrespect you, brother. I'm going to say that to make that type of comment in this channel and this video is partly about that. But to come on and make a comment like that and make a broad brush like that, that tells me more about you than it does the black men you supposedly trying to shit on, brother. Now, I get it. Respect is earned, it's not given. But there is a certain respect that you give a man. Do you understand what I'm saying? You give a man a certain level of respect until he show you otherwise, or write some dumbass comment down in the comments. But to sit here and broad stroke and say, oh, black men don't deserve respect. Who are you? And matter of fact, this ain't the channel for you if you feel that way. I'm not going to let you disrespect black men like that. Hell, I'm not even trying to disrespect black women, but I want them to change their attitude. And we're going to talk about that today in some of the video clips because I'm going to show you the disrespect. Where we at? Not going to lie, bro. I seen some chicks on Danica channel review one of your videos on a lot of live streams, and those women was complimenting your looks. Chicks was lusting. That's a real thing that happened, Ennis? Are you serious? Man, look. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to make a statement, and I'm not going to make it now, but you just reminded me. I'm going to get back to this. Thank you, Ennis, for telling me that. I'm going to look it up myself later, okay? Shout out to Preston. What the? Yeah, I know Preston. Bro, honestly, your videos be intense. Be stressing me the F out. Keep up the content. Let me address this, though. Let me address this. See, we getting off topic. I want to answer your comments. This is what the live stream is for you all to talk to me and have access. We'll get to the videos, but I need you guys to rock with me because my girl actually said, why don't you do a video one day where you just answer comments? And I was like, I don't know how to package that in a way that people going to want to come through and talk. I mean, I do, but I don't, okay? So that's a good idea. Maybe we'll do that next week. We'll do a mailbag next week, okay? I'm sorry that the videos stress you out. That is not my intention. Okay. Thank you for watching in the first place. I know that I use clips that are triggering to both men and women. I know I do. That's the point. I mean, I really want y'all to think about the way that I've been putting these, the way that I put these videos together. You are literally getting slapped in the face with these type of comments and stuff over and over again. And then I try to slow the pace down a little bit. I come in and make a little break just to kind of take the foot off the gas a little bit and direct y'all to the next portion of what I'm talking about. I know the shit gets intense. Okay. I get it. I totally get it. But like I told somebody in the comments, right? Somebody said, well, maybe you need to stop being divisive. I'm not being divisive. Do you realize the crisis that we're in right now? Like, you want to know what's intense? What's intense is if I put out the goddamn video I want to, it would scare the shit out of all of y'all. Because some people are just sleeping in this damn world and they don't understand what the hell is coming. You guys can't see it, but I see it. It's to the point you would think I was crazy. There's no conspiracy theory shit. You can see it happening. You can see that we're getting priced out. You feel it in your wallets. You feel it that things ain't fucking normal, right? It ain't normal. Something ain't right. You feel it. You can disagree with me. You can hate the way I make these goddamn videos, but each and every one of you, even the people that disagree with me, you feel like something is completely goddamn wrong and you can't explain it. Some of you guys know, but you can't explain it. We're getting moved. We're getting moved in a direction, and a bunch of us, and again, I ain't gonna say me, but a bunch of people, again, window licking, eating paste, and gooch sniffing. Okay? Just shucking and jiving. So if I make these videos intense, it's because I'm trying to wake you up. I'm gonna say this again for the people way back in the cheap seats that obviously can't hear what the hell I'm trying to tell you guys. I don't want you as men to hate women. I don't want you to hate black women. I don't want you to hate any women. Hell, I don't even want you guys to go ahead and, even though it's your prerogative, I don't want you guys to go ahead and be holding yourself up either. Part of the human experience is the interactions that we have. I believe in that with my whole heart, man. God damn, I still got them bartending skills, man. I don't know what to tell y'all. I believe that in my whole heart. And yet some of you guys are like, I'm done. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to be on my own. And as a man or a woman, you have the absolute right to do that. That's not what the human experience is supposed to be. That something is innately wrong with that. I'm going to prove it to you. For my people that are old enough to know, right? I remember when our families used to come over to each other's house at least once a month, where somebody brought some food over. I'm not talking about like big ass cookouts, but I'm saying our families used to collect and have food. Be like once a month, once every other month, maybe once every 3 months, once a quarter. This is in the soul of Black people to congregate together, to be able to have those periods of time where we come together. It is in our souls and in our DNA. And then I get people that come on this channel and say that Black men ain't worth respect. And this is no slight to this dude, not slight to you, brother. It's just to say, you see where you're saying that, and we getting to the point that we can't even have discussions anymore, where we can't even come together. Let me tell you something, man. I've lived in 10 states. I've lived on all sides of this country. And I remember when I lived in Hawaii, and I would go to I forgot the park, but there's a park right near the zoo, right down in Waikiki. And you would have the Hawaiians, the Samoans out there cooking. A lot of times they stay to themselves, man. But if you cool, man, they're like, hey, brother, come over here and get some food, brother. Right? This is the same experience I had when I lived in Mexico. Look, man, I'm not in my place. This is not where I'm from, but I'm going to respect where I'm at. I'm going to respect you. I'm going to respect this your people. And then they treated me like I was one of them. That's the kind of dudes you're dealing with when you sign up for to be a gent here on TSG Uncut. I'm the dude that goes places and people like, you know what? I can rock with that brother. People that meet me in person are like, man, he laid back and chill. Yeah, man, because that's the way we supposed to be. We're supposed to be all uptight and shit. So many people wound up so damn tight. You telling me something ain't wrong with that? Are y'all not getting this? Something is wrong. You feel it. You feel it in your damn wallets, man. So now, you know what, Desmond? I agree with you on this one. I agree with you. That we can agree on. That's where we agree. But see, listen, we used to could disagree back in the day, and then we could find common ground. I have great friends that I could call to this day if I need something, and yet there are some things that we just don't agree on. We just don't agree on certain things. Hell, I'm sure some of them may not even agree with me having this damn channel. I don't give a shit about that. This is my life. But Desmond is right. We have to take control of ourselves and our lives, right? And so when I make these videos and I show you these behaviors, this is not to just crap on women. This is to show you, hey, this is what you're going to deal with when you're out here. I can already tell you, if I had my own video courses when I was younger, man, where I would be right now, how much better off I would be if I could have read certain signals differently. Because the older version, somebody like me, the older version of myself, was dropping the shit I needed to hear. Anyway, a lot of comments. I'll let you guys talk to yourself. If you want to get your comment up here tonight, you're going to have to super chat it, okay? You're going to have to super chat it, Cash App it, or something. We got too much to go through. I'll try to get to some of your comments, but for right now, we got a lot going on, okay? So this video, this first video, before we get into the main topic, this video here, you guys may have seen on social media recently. You guys may have even seen on other channels, but we're gonna talk about this because I thought this is confusing. Okay, this video right here, when I saw it, this made me realize why young men are confused, why some men are confused about women nowadays, and why men are taking themselves out of the arena because they don't want to deal with it. So I'm gonna let the video play, and we're gonna talk about it at the end of this. Oh, let's do it that way. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear this. Okay, listen, listen right there. You can't hear it? Uh-oh, that's not good. Let's do this again. I am going to, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna present the screen again. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix this. This is a little technical difficulty, but ain't nothing too big, nothing that we can't fix. All right. All right. Let's try this again. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this when I started, okay?
Y'all need to check this out right now.
Okay, I am the problem.
So tell us why.
Can y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all can hear it. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it now. All right, good. I think I know what happened. All right, perfect. All right, check this out, y'all. We're going to let this play.
Y'all need to check this out right now.
Okay, I am the problem.
So tell us why.
I went on a date with this guy, and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool.
Okay, he sounds like a little nice one. But, girl, what happened? Because we need to know.
So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you gay? Like, what?
What?
What just happened?
Are you freaking serious right now?
And, like, I just wanted him to, like, try. And then for me to be like, no. You know what I mean?
So,
no, I don't know.
Basically, you wanted to reject him for your own self-gratification.
I wasn't going to sleep with him. I just, now I feel ugly.
Yes.
This is what.
But the crazy part is, if he would have tried, she would have called him every name under the sun, probably would have even tried to get him locked up. We respect men who respect our boundaries, and we don't question their sexuality. Baby girl, that's what you call a grown-ass man. It's more to life than mating.
You know what? Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to have to make sure I get you guys. If y'all haven't seen her before, I'm starting to really like the way she's doing her TikTok channel with those reactions in between. She's doing a great job, okay? But let me tell you about that situation. Actually, hold up. Let me bring this back up. I don't have a lot to say about this, but I will say this, okay? Let's get this young lady back up on the screen. Her right there. Let's get her back up there. Bless her polo heart. Okay. Ladies, if you are watching this, you know how confusing this shit is to a man? Listen, I'm going to be real about this. For us old school dudes, there'd have been no question. You coming over to the spot, I'm going to try. Oh, y'all know that I am going to try. Clap them cheeks. That's what I'm going to do. That's old school me, okay? Old school me would have tried. So I agree. But we also have to realize that we are living in different days and different times. And ladies, you may not have directly been a part of what's going on, but indirectly, you are. See, you all went on this tirade with the M2, and you exposed bad dudes. Good on you for doing that, ladies. Y'all exposed some bad ones, okay? But now you got rid of them. And then you just went on this tirade where you just started trying to basically, hey, this is an opportunity to try to just shame all men. Okay? This is why I don't really like when men try to generally shame all men. Okay? I'm not trying to shame all women. I'm trying to shame bad women. Okay? So hear me out. So you all kept going with this. Okay? Now it's to the point where good guys don't even have a chance no more. Ain't got no chance. All right? That dude can't put on the Brute cologne. You know, he can't go on and, use the mouth spray and stuff, put on his brute, pick you up for a date no more. Can't take you to can't even take you on a picnic in the park anymore because that's not good enough. You ladies have made it so difficult that regular men feel no place in this dating and relationship market, none whatsoever. Okay. Now, it's to the point where you have women that have taken this to such an extreme that men have been wrongfully canceled, wrongfully gotten their careers taken away. Think about that kicker that got drafted by the Buffalo Bills. They kicked him off the Buffalo Bills. The woman, it found out that the woman was going on to try to say, how could they get that money? She even went on TV and couldn't explain, well, I know what it looks like. I know it looks like I'm trying to gold dig, but, well, what's your excuse? I don't know. Right? This is the problem. Men are like, you know what, man? I ain't trying to go through that crap because I'm not one of them dudes. Most guys are not bad men. They're at least, I'm not saying they're great, right? Us as men, we got to learn. We take time to learn, okay? Ladies, it's hard for us to pick them socks up. So it's hard for us to, throw them drawers and hit the basket the right way, okay? Actually, I don't know how y'all do that. Pick your shit up, okay? Pick your stuff up. Shout out to my friends over at the Sand Van. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. Go check my friends out over at the Sand Van. If you like van life, they're living it, all right? My friends over there are down in the down under. I don't know if y'all still out in Europe right now, but let me know. All right? But the point is, men don't feel comfortable being overly aggressive with women anymore. Now, I'm not going to drill this point in too long because we are going to look at this in another video because I disagree with what this man said. But this woman right here and women like this make it confusing. See, what it is if it's a man you don't like, ladies, you'll reject him. See, he can't even come up and talk to you. He can't even ask you your name without you doing a. And if you're with your girls, you're going to make him feel about that small. All right? If it's a guy you kind of like, you kind of treat him like you do this dude right here. Okay? He asked you to come over. You say, well, I'm going to come over, but we ain't doing nothing. You want him to come on to you, but you want to be able to reject him. You might like him a little bit more than that, but you want to reject him because you kind of like him, but you kind of like, I could deal with this for a little bit. But we all know, gents, let's be serious. Oh, yeah. When it comes to Chad, Tyrone, Pookie, Ray Ray, Glocktavius, and Felantonio, there would have been no stopping this woman. It wouldn't have been no, She would have probably even said, she would have probably just took everything off. There'd have been absolute signs there that she wanted to get them cheeks clapped. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And this is what's confusing. A lot of men don't want to fall into that trap. Also, men don't want to fall into a trap. Women nowadays, some of these modern women nowadays are looking for the come up so much that they are willing to entrap men to do it. Whether that be getting pregnant, whether that be to hopefully siphon money off of them, extort him. Oh, there's some evil stuff going on today in the world. So I brought this up to say to you, gents, that to the ladies, actually, this clip is for any ladies listening. This is confusing. You tell a man, well, okay, I'm not going to sleep with you. Okay, that's fine. He becomes a complete gentleman. And then now you're mad that he didn't come on to you. He did exactly what you asked for. Now, do I agree with this fully? Hell no. Again, I told you, something is wrong in the matrix. Oh, I just seen something I gotta read. Don't forget Brad Atadius and Mr. Atadius. Dre says I should have trademarked Fellatoni. They're going straight to the prison and giving him conjugal visits. Man, say that for the cheap seats, right? Oh, man. But we got more to talk about. Now, listen, again, I wanted to start off the video with that one. This next clip is kind of disturbing to me, gents. It's disturbing to me because it kind of shows part of the problem that we have nowadays. Okay? There is no respect of men by women nowadays. None. And there is no respect for people's elders anymore. See, that used to be a thing. You could disagree with your elders, but you at least remain respectful when you did it. Now we live in a time where people are disrespectful to their elders. And women don't respect men. Hell, if you don't even respect men in general, respect that they could also take you up out of this place. Men respect it with each other. Men, us as men, know that if we get into a disagreement or an argument, that it could end into someone getting hurt, both people getting hurt, people losing their lives. We understand this. So there is a general respect that men have for each other when they're in the presence of each other, no matter what size they are. Okay? You could be almost 260 pounds like myself, 256 actually. And I still have to respect a dude that's smaller than me. Still got to respect him because I don't know what that dude got on him. Do y'all understand what I'm telling y'all? I want y'all to see this clip, man. I was very offended by it, but it kind of goes to the disrespect that we're seeing and why men are just done. I hit the wrong button, y'all. There we go.
But we need help.
I can.
You're not, then you can't do it yourself.
From a man, a specific man in my life. That's what I don't need.
I said therapy.
Okay.
And what is the problem with men? Why at 22 are men so bad? I don't need problem. I need help from a man. Well, do respect this military you're going to get into? That's a male organization.
Mm-hmm. But it's a job at the end of the day. It's a
but it's made by men.
It's business.
It's run by men.
As long as they're being.
It's run by men. I thought you didn't need no man. Everything you got in this world are man-made. The building you in, the building you in, the wall that's behind you was not constructed by females.
Yeah, but that comes.
There's no but. There's no but. You need us.
There definitely is a but.
You need us. Without us,
did you see her face?
And at 22 years old, that biological fact should not rub you the wrong way. So whatever's going on with you is counter to your regular psychological programming. I don't know what your childhood was like. It ain't my business. But you shouldn't be this sour at 22.
She made some faces, gents. She made some faces. Hold on real quick. She made some faces in this that him just bringing up men in general. I'm going to try to see if I can, let me see if I can move this to that one. She made this face. He said something. She wasn't smiling. There was a level, she did something with her face. I don't know if y'all can see it, but she was in literal disgust. Look at her face. Right there. That's it. Y'all see that? Can y'all see that on screen? We'll put it up on screen. That is literal disgust, man. Right there, man. That is insane. Let me, I brought this up because she's going into the military looking at it as just a job. I'm going to, obviously you can see my stuff behind you, okay? Behind me. This is absolutely insane. Right? This is crazy. This young lady at 22 years old was going to go to the military. And yes, she's going to have women that she works for, but she's also going to have like a lot of men. The military is predominantly men. And if she holds this type of disgust in her heart, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to work with women on ships. But I've heard from some of my brothers who was on ships, right? These are the type of women who they couldn't get to work, or they would always have some excuse why they couldn't do their job. And what happens when that happens? What happens is other people got to take the slack for this woman and her level of disgust. Now, I'm not saying this woman might go in hating men and she might get to a place where she learns, hey, I was all here and there when I first went in, but, you know, I met some really good mentors. Hell, I didn't like taking orders when I went in, but learning how to take orders helped to save my life multiple times. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you guys? The biggest thing I want you to take away from this video is the level of disgust that these young ladies have. I want y'all to think back to this one Kevin Samuels video where he was talking to the young lady. She was about 22 years old as well. And she was like, well, why do we need to be one with the black man? And he was like, oh, there you go. Clip it. Put it on World Star. She gave away the secret. And now these young ladies, these young women, can't even hide their disgust and their disdain for men. And this is what we have to deal with. And back to something I was trying to say earlier is a lot of women are complicit in this. Yes, you may not directly have done anything about it, but your silence, when it does happen, your silence makes you complicit. All right? Now listen, we're gonna bring the mood to something a little bit lighter for the next few videos. There's still stuff to talk about, but I'm purposely keeping this a little bit lighter on these videos. On the next few, I pulled this off the line. Now you guys, just listen. We're gonna have some fun with this one. I'm sorry, y'all. It was my bad.
Today, I walked away from my marriage.
Well, you let him hit it raw, no second thoughts, and now you're a single mom. You're gonna have this kid if he's here or not, but you'll be a single mom. You say that he a narcissist, but I don't wanna hear it because you pregnant. You about to have a kid.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to have to run that one back one more time.
Today, I walked away from my marriage.
Well, you let him hit it raw, no second thoughts, and now you're a single mom. You're gonna have this kid if he's here or not, but you'll be a single mom. You say that he a narcissist, but I don't wanna hear it because you pregnant. You about to have a kid.
I'm sorry. Yo, I had to, bro. This dude is killing it, bro. With the this dude is killing it with the. Let me catch something real quick. I gotta catch this comment real quick. Former Army captain here. She won't last long with that attitude. Thank you, Tristan, for your service, sir. I appreciate you, former chief, retired chief here. Okay. Um, yeah, nah, man. See, Tristan understands, and I know a number of you guys are also veterans as well out there, even if you're just listening. But you all understand that you can't have somebody with this. Like, look, we may not be able to agree. Let's Tristan, I'm gonna use you for an example, okay? I'm gonna take my glasses off. I was trying to avoid all the light. Okay. We Tristan, like there's always this rivalry between officers and enlisted. Now, when you get up into the higher ranks, you're a captain, I'm a chief. We work together because we have to, right? We usually have officers and senior enlisted usually have pretty decent working relationships. Okay. But when you still have that little, hey, I'm an officer, I'm enlisted, whatever, right? We all know, we know no matter if you're officer or enlisted, that people's attitudes and behaviors and ability to do the job contributes to the good order and discipline. Like people's lives depend on people not just doing their damn job, but realizing that I might have to, even though I might have signed up for the college, even though I might have signed up for the bonuses, even though I might have done all this stuff, at some point, it also becomes about, hey, my life is on the line. I might have to put my life on the line for you. That's what you also signed up for. And a person who don't get that could basically put everybody else's life in danger. Philip, see another one of my shipmates right there. Philip, what's going on? Keep the great work, shipmate. Yeah, thank you, brother, very much, brother. I'm gonna keep it going, bro. I gotta get this comment too, real quick. How many songs has this man made? Bro, he got it in Spanish and everything. It's crazy. And then I can dig it. To you, sir, I appreciate your service. Thank you very much. Again, shout out to all my veterans out there. Man, I need a new mouse. I'm gonna need a new mouse. This is crazy. All right. Just something in the setup that the mouse ain't working at this range away from the computer. So something I'm gonna have to look at in the future. Maybe even move the computer over this side. I don't know. I'm still working on this new setup here. So you guys gotta what Dre said, at this point, he needs to release an album. Bro, you ain't even lying. If I can download it on if I can get it on my iTunes, bro, I'll buy it. I think he probably is on iTunes. I might have to check that out. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna let that one stand by itself. Your boy doing God's work. Now, I thought this was funny. Okay, let me ask you something. Some of you guys that have kids out there, one of the things that you don't want as a father, as a mother, is you don't want to have to worry about your kids going to school and having like bullies and shit, right? And then you already know this in the era that we at, you have to be able to, talk to your child first. Hey, try to work it out on your own. Give them the skills to work it out on their own. Okay. And then hold on, I gotta catch this real quick. Tristan, my man, thank you so much. Always happy to support my fellow veterans. Brandon Jamal has every genre covered. Exactly. Bro, I haven't heard his dubstep one. I haven't heard his I got man. Brandon Jamal is killing it, bro. Thank you so much for the $50 super chat. And as customary, before I get to this next video, I have to update my banner because Tristan is our first sponsor of the night. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Everything y'all do, man. Again, I've put it back into the channel. I put it back into the channel. Thank you so much. Philip, for the $2 super chat. I heard his version of Can You Stand the Rain? He got that too? Oh, man. This dude is killing it. Thank you so much, Philip. I appreciate it. Let me get you on the banner too. Again, if you want to be a sponsor of tonight's video, even as little as even a $2 super chat will get your name up here tonight, man. I appreciate it. Man, I don't know why. Whenever I'm trying to do this, I always type slow as hell. All right. Let me. Oh, I am sorry. I got to add the junior there, Philip. I am wrong for that. Got to put the junior, bro. I can't mess you up like that. There we go. All right. Thank you guys for being sponsors of tonight's video. Listen, let me get this next video up. I thought it was funny. I want to share it with you guys tonight.
To the 7-year-old girl who had to watch me and my brothers jump her daddy after school, I'm sorry. I know that was probably a traumatizing experience for you, but we kept asking you to stop bullying my daughter and you wouldn't listen. We sent letters home. We even had a meeting with you and your parents and you wouldn't listen. So now you know your actions have consequences. And since you're too young to receive those consequences, you had to watch your daddy take those consequences. Get some therapy. You'll be all right.
Oh man. Oh, how old was the little girl? Was she 7? Let's just say she 8. Holy cow, man. Oh, did anybody else find that shit funny like I did? Listen, there's a theme. Y'all know I like to, even though this is a kind of a hodgepodge type of live stream, I put this video clip exactly where I did because I wanted to show y'all the 22-year-old young lady who's disrespectful. And it starts right here. Okay? It starts with little girls like this. I'm going to just play the beginning so you can hear it. I'm going to catch this comment in a second.
To the 7-year-old girl who had to watch me and my brothers jump her daddy after school, I'm sorry. I know that was probably a traumatizing experience for you.
Okay, so so a 7-year-old little girl was bullying this dude's daughter. Okay, and then they tried to talk to her. They tried to reason, and instead of that little girl's parents, her dad, her mom, taking care of the situation, this man and his cohorts, his family, jumped this dude, jumped this little girl daddy. The thing I want you to get, and I'm going to try to be serious when I say this. We have a bunch of people growing up not realizing that actions have consequences. That's why I put this video, as funny as it is to me, after the 22-year-old woman, because it starts with that little girl being disrespectful, probably to her own dad, to her own mom. And then she becomes that 22-year-old young lady who has no respect for men until it's too late, until you make it on one of these news pop-ups on my phone that some man lost his crap and took you out of this world. See, the world ain't stopped being as dangerous as it has been. See, we've gotten comfortable because we're in this high society now, right? We're in the wealthiest the world has ever been. However, people's human nature is the same. If you talk shit, you're going to get your ass whipped, pretty much, okay? Shout out to Tristan for another $10 super chat. He said this was hilarious. He took vigilante justice in his own hands. Absolutely. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Classy perspective. Great to see you, my brother. He said respectful yet hilarious. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to run that one back here. I'm gonna have to run that one back while I go ahead and drop and put you guys down for the super chats again. I'm a classic perspective. All right. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna play this video from the beginning. Let it play while I take care of this. We'll do that. I'll put this up on the screen.
To the 7-year-old girl who had to watch me and my brothers jump her daddy after school, I'm sorry. I know that was probably a traumatizing experience for you, but we kept asking you to stop bullying my daughter and you wouldn't listen. We sent letters home. We even had a meeting with you and your parents and you wouldn't listen. So now you know your actions have consequences. And since you're too young to receive those consequences, you had to watch your daddy take those consequences. Get some therapy. You'll be all right.
I'm sorry, man. When I saw that, I said, man, I cannot deprive the gents of seeing this damn video. I cannot. Because to me, it was hilarious. I'm sorry, you guys. I got kind of like dark humor. So I mean, it's sad that if that really happened, it's sad. It really is. But I found it hilarious. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate y'all. All right. Let me get the next video clip up. Oh, man. Oh, this one is sad, gents. Okay. Now, any of you all have been watching this channel for a minute, you know, you all may, and if you haven't watched this channel, sorry, you may think that, hey, well, Sean just, talks about women's bad behavior, whatever. That means you haven't seen the whole channel yet. Okay. I implore you to watch my videos where what I say or show what happens when men stop simping, okay? Which kind of was what happened in the last video clip. But I told you guys, and I've said this on the channel multiple times, simps, to me, are some of the biggest culprits for why things are the way they are. We have a whole bunch of new subscribers. So let me explain this to you guys in the best way that TSG can, okay? If women didn't have men simping over them, they wouldn't be getting the attention that they want, which means that if all men had high standards of themselves and weren't simping for women, then women would eventually have to adjust their behavior to get men, period. But because of social media and how easy it is for men to simp for women without nobody knowing them behind the screen, simps keep this validation that women get at an all-time high. So as long as women can get this validation, they're going to continue the behavior. Does that make sense? So this is why I think simping is bad. I have now laid the context for simping. Now, this is why I hate to see simping in this reason, this next video that's coming up. Okay? This is an older brother that's simping. Oh, yeah. Simps come in all shapes and sizes. Okay? Be not deceived. Simps shall be mocked. Okay? Kristen says, simps create the entitlement that women currently have today. Absolutely. Okay? I thank you for that super chat again. And you guys support the channel, man. I'm telling you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Check this out. Check this out. I am very embarrassed for this older dude, man.
Who are you, bro? Yeah. I'm Gil. You Gil? I'm looking for Keisha. Yeah, you was the one in her DM. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. We played you, bro. Yeah. Yeah. We got your cash out. Appreciate you, boss. You a freak in them DMs, too. Yeah. We'll expose you, boss. No. You a freak, boss. What's in the box? 12-piece spicy. Put it down or we expose you. Put it down. You came with flowers too, boss? Oh, my God. You came with flowers, boss? Put it down, boss. Walk up.
Oh, man. Oh, Oh, so sorry. I'm gonna run that back in case y'all didn't hear that, man. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Who are you, bro? Yeah. I'm Gil. You Gil? I'm looking for Keisha. Yeah, you was the one in her DM. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. We played you, bro. Yeah. Yeah. We got your cash out. Appreciate you, boss.
Oh.
You a freak in them DMs, too.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. We'll expose you, boss. No. You a freak, boss. What's in the box? 12-piece spicy. Put it down or we expose you. Put it down. You came with flowers too, boss? Oh, my God. You came with flowers, boss? Put it down, boss. Walk up.
Man, I'm not lying, y'all, man. I am freaking crying over here, man. Oh, man. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, bro. Oh, I got to read this comment from Preston first. That's what he get for being a simp. Oh, Jesus, man. Tristan, thank you for the $5 super chat. He said the OGs were the biggest simps. Today's women thinks this generation of men should simp like they did. You know what? We need to talk about that because there's a video clip I saw today. Oh, what's the name of the comedian? Oh, all right. I'm going to tell y'all his tagline. I cannot think of this comedian, but it's going to come up when we talk about one of these up next videos. But Tristan is actually correct. OGs used to simp back in the day. And honestly, like, I'm old enough that I still have some of that mentality. What I mean is I still in my heart of hearts believe that a man's as a man, when you have a woman in your family that you love, you don't mind doing for them. You want them to have. It is in our programming to want to be able to do for the people that we love and care about, particularly our woman, our mom, shit like that, right? Our kids. But the problem is, we'll talk about the problem. But what is the name? Who is the comedian that always go, who raised you? I can't think of his damn name. Who raised you? What's the somebody tell me in the comments there, man. He old OG, man. We'll get to that in a second. Oh, I can't think of this damn comedian's name. Classy Perspective, he says, thank you for the $5 super chat. He said, I agree with you. Men can change the entire outcome of women's attitude towards men. That's why women are complaining about men not approaching. We're going to get there, Classy Perspective. Keep that in mind. Okay? Keep that in mind. T.K. Kirkland. Yes. Who raised you? Okay? Hold that. Put a pin in that. I'm going to write T.K. Kirkland's name down because ironically enough, TK's video came up before I brought all this stuff up. Actually, I found one of the clips that we're going to look at here in a minute, and then T.K. Kirkland came up after that. I'm going to tell you guys what he said and why I agree and disagree with him, okay? You got to remember, T.K. Kirkland, man, like 64 years old now, man. 64 years old, 65, something like that. Shout out to Adam. The Chads rearrange their guts while the Sims pick up the bill. Oh, man, my boy Gil got played, man. They didn't got the dude Cash App. Oh, my God. Why they did him like that? So did that old man just get simp fished? Yep, he did. That's exactly what he did. All right. Now, you all may not be able to hear this next video well, okay? You don't have to hear it well I'm going to Philip. We're going to talk. Actually, let me catch Philip's comment before I show y'all this video. Don't be too hard on Gen X. We were socially programmed this way. It's going to take time to deprogram those brothers. Absolutely. Look, we're going to talk about this tonight. You guys brought up a new, like I said, new topic, but this is kind of why I made this topic so that we can spark this kind of conversation. Okay. So I want you guys to all remember what you talked about, because I'm going to bring this up again. Now, this is totally, remember I told you about simps, but I don't want to bash on this dude for simping. No, I want you guys, it's going to be funny, okay? It's funny. But I want you, let's just look at it being funny first, and I'll get into why I'm not going to totally go in on this man. You ready?
Choose him, Marine. You're gonna choose him. You will. Because that's what everyone does. That's what always happens. It's never me. I'm never good enough.
I'm gonna play that one again.
Choose him, Marine. You're gonna choose him. You will. Because that's what everyone does. That's what always happens. It's never me. I'm never good enough.
Bruh, I think the part that gets me is him riding off on the scooter, man. Him riding off on the scooter, man. That, I mean, God dang it, man. Oh my God. Man, I'm sorry. When I was pulling up these video clips, man, I didn't want to look at them too much. I only looked at them like for briefly, and then I just downloaded it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till I get on. But right, oh my God. But let me get to this part right here, man. I'm gonna have some empathy for this guy. Obviously, I tell you guys, I talk about not simping all the time on this channel, okay? But there are so many men, especially these young men, man, a lot of young men who are in this position like this dude here, man. A lot of these young men are awkward today, grew up in this. I thought like Gen X, right? The tail end of Gen X was me, you know, pretty much the start of the video game era, the start of it. I'm talking about Atari and ColecoVision, and when the first Nintendo came out, and Neo Geo and all that, the Sega Genesis, the original Sega Genesis. But these kids today, like, we could play these video games. We could play, 10-yard fight, Tecmo Bowl and Contra and Zelda. We could play all these games, and we still went outside and played. We still played sports too, right? This generation here, man, these kids today are soft. I'm talking about Charmin. I'm talking about straight SOFT, soft, right? With a capital T. Okay. How old am I? I just turned 45 a couple weeks ago. I don't even know what. Oh, I guess it's been damn near almost 2-3 weeks ago. 2.5, 3 weeks ago. 2.5 weeks ago. Right? So, listen, man. They got young men like this who, the biggest thing is, I want you to just, I'm going to play this real quick. Listen to him.
Because that's what everyone does. That's what always happens.
Listen.
Never me. I'm never good enough.
You hear that? Okay, not the bike. Don't listen to that. I'm trying to make a point here. The point is, you have a lot of young men who are so emotional. They're so emotional. You notice he couldn't even compose himself. That last yell at the end. Hold on, I just want y'all to hear that, man. That is a guy who was barely holding it together. Okay? Listen, us Gen Xers, late millennials, right? Boomers, whoever else is listening. I know I have a swath of people that listen to this channel. Our problem, and the problem that society told us starting from like the 80s, right? When you started having the Oprahs and the Sallys and everybody come on, one of the things that we got told was that we weren't emotional enough. See, this is when I can remember the start of it, telling us that, well, men don't show enough emotion and, you know, you guys are too hard and this, that, and the third. It was the start of it when I was a kid, and I can remember it. My earliest memory is 2, man. And I remember every year of my life since the age of 2. Okay. And I can remember very distinctly these talk shows, man. You know, and I remember them bashing men for being not emotional enough, or men that was, you know, standing on business, right? I'm talking about like the whole audience. And you guys have seen it on talk shows now. I'm saying this has been going on for 40 plus years. And the culmination of it is young men like this and young men that we see nowadays aren't able to keep their emotions in check. So what do we see? These young men are frustrated. They know something is wrong. They feel it in their soul. And so what do? They want to make these manifestos and all kind of stuff, right? They want to take it out on kids in their own school. Or they get to be grown and their life ain't, you know, they've been bullied their whole adolescence, and now they want to go take it out on a school or a church or innocent people. And then you got men my age, right? Middle age. Look, you in your middle 40s, that ain't middle age. You about to hit that upper room. I'm talking about the upper room. Okay. You got more life behind you than you do in front of you, right? When you get to this time and you got men who just are like, I can't take it. And what are they doing? Older men are control of deleting themselves out of the picture, man. So when I hear this young man frustrated and I read the comments of some of the people that come, I read the comments, man. Look, I can't get to every one of your guys' comments, not in the chat. I can't get to all of your comments for the videos, and God knows I try. I'll sit with a cup of coffee every morning and start off my day answering comments for the first 30 minutes to 2.5 hours some mornings. Okay? I try my best. I don't have time to answer them all. So when you see the heart, that means like, hey, I'm getting to you. Whether I agree with you or not, I'm acknowledging that I've seen your message. Okay? And then when I see the little icon for my gents who comment and talk with me a lot, if I see that pop up, I try to leave some type of comment. I try. Okay? I try to say something. And if I can't, I know you understand. Y'all my gents. Okay? Let me catch this comment. TSG is correct. My wife says it now. She thinks I'm upset all the time. Right. So, Norval, you probably get that whole, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you feeling okay? Like, yeah, I'm good. My girl does it to me. And the thing about me is I'm crazy. Okay. So I'll have 100 things going through my head at the same time. And it don't mean like I'm upset or anything. It means I'm literally trying to process all 100 things at one time. That's what happens when you're like, I used to do engineering. That's the way my brain works, man. I'm thinking of a dozen things. I'm telling y'all what I'm telling y'all right now, and I'm already thinking about the next clip. And I'm already thinking about, man, I'm almost out of drink. And man, it's a little warm in here. I should drop the air conditioning a little lower. These are all the things I'm thinking about at the exact same time. But ladies, it does not mean that something is wrong with us. Especially for a lot of older guys, man. Sometimes we just sitting and, man, we good. You know what I mean? We just good. It ain't always a problem. So we saw in the last video clip how that young man could not take the rejection. Because that's what was happening in that video clip. If you didn't understand what was going on, in the last clip, she said something about some other dude. And he was like, this always happens to me. He's frustrated. And I laughed at it because it's funny. I told you I got dark humor. If y'all knew the shit I laugh at in my spare time, you'd be like, you're a sick bastard. I'm like, yes, I am. Okay? But in a good way. I just like to find humor in everything. But I also realize that this is an issue that is affecting a lot of young men. Now, we're going to talk about that TK Kirkland. I wish I had downloaded it now. But that TK Kirkland skit, but we're going to look at it through the lens of what this young man is about to say right here. Okay? Hold on, I got to catch this one. Shout out to Chris, man. Military is tart dark humor. You know what? I can't even hold you, Chris. You are absolutely correct. Now I did not even think about, I'm not saying I didn't have it before, but if you're in the military long enough, and all my vets know this, you ain't right. Matter of fact, all of y'all ain't right. I'm not trying to slight y'all, but I love y'all, man. Shout out to my brothers. Shout out to my brothers, man. But we all know we ain't right. Okay? We all know. We all know that we ain't right, man. Oh, Normal Homes, brother. When my divorce happened, I went straight up red pill rage and completely went MGTOW. I had to get therapy from the VA to get out of it. Oh, God damn it. Damn it, Philip. You just gave me a new topic that we probably need to discuss on a future live stream, because I don't think I've addressed red pill rage. I don't think I've addressed red pill rage on this channel yet. Well, y'all probably know potentially what next week's live stream is going to be about. This is something that I've been meaning to cover because I think we need to talk about it. Okay, let's get to this. Let's get to this next one. I'm gonna start running through some of these clips a little bit faster to give us more time on the back end to talk. I know some people come here to look at the clips and stuff, so we'll get to it.
Yo, I don't see the point of approaching women or bagging women. There's no point unless you know. The only way you get her is if you already know she's into you.
So what if you're out somewhere and you find an attractive woman? You're not going to go up to her?
There's no point.
Why?
Because they choose. There's absolutely no point of, what do you mean how?
But how do you know you're not chosen if you don't go up to her?
You don't have to go up to her. When a woman wants what she wants, she shows you that she wants it.
Not all women
lie.
do that.
All y'all looking at the camera, lie and say y'all don't. These women listen, there's dudes that don't got to do nothing but breathe. Hey, I think you're so handsome. I think you're this. Women will come up to them. I used to be one of those guys. And then
Which one were you? Come on now, which one were you? The one that women used to come up to you?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you
Wait. I gotta give my girl some credit. She looked at him, she was like, stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. Oh man. Let me give me 1 second. I'm gonna do something real quick. I have this computer program that allows me to do my sound effects. I haven't done it since I had the new studio up. I don't know if it's gonna work. Hold on real quick. There we go. Okay. I don't see the thing popping up. Huh. What is going on? Oh, there it is. Something is happening. While that's happening, all right, let's talk about this. I put this clip in here for a reason. Now, let me catch this one right here. Preston says, never approach a woman. That's because, don't pop up in the middle of this. That's because they told us not to. Classy Perspective says, exactly. I don't disagree with that, brother. I'm going to tell you guys that I have a different perspective. I agree with him. And I disagree with him. Hold on. Just hear me out. Okay? You say, Sean, man, why would any man go up to these women nowadays? Why would a man subject himself to going up to women who won't take the time to show that man that she likes him or not? Why would a man go up and get humiliated? Why would a man want to go up to these women anyway when they just going to use you? I can hear every excuse. I'm going to read this one. Shout out to Passport Bro Villain. He's 1,000% correct. There's no amount of verbal game you can spit to a woman if she's not attracted to you. If she ain't choosing, why go cold turkey? That dude is right. The cold approach doesn't work anymore. If you try to do it now, you can be called a creep or a weirdo. Okay. So even Philip is saying, go ahead. I agree with this young man. I agree. I'm gonna read this last one. My thought is, if the woman know who they want, why approach? Because a woman isn't going to, no matter how much things have changed, you guys, women are not going to just come up to a man. They're still not going to do it. Okay? They're not going to do it. Let's read what Preston say. I'm trying to get all y'all perspective on this. Exactly, Philip. Why take the risk only to get disrespected? I meant let women get with the men that they want. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Respectfully, they better start. Okay. Well, ladies, I want you, if for all my ladies watching this, I want you to hear everything that these men just wrote. I'm not disagreeing with their points. I'm not even disagreeing with the young man that gave his perspective. Not going to even disagree with that. In terms of understanding why men don't approach women. That's never been my MO. Okay? This might be because of who I am. I'm a very social person. I'm a very confident man, but I approach people in general, right? I go to new places and I meet new people. I don't have a problem with talking to new people. Hell, I made friends while I was out. I was talking to this brother when I was in Mexico. And he was about 10 years older than I was, right? So it was my birth. Actually, I think I spoke to him on my birthday or the day before my birthday. And he told me he was 55. So he was 10 years older than I am. And so we started rapping at Taste. And he was like, you know what, young man? And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. For a moment, I appreciated him calling me a young man. I loved it. Okay. He said, you know what, young man? He said, I think your head is on right. He said, let me ask you this. And then I told him my philosophy or thought. And he's like, you in the right direction. You in the right direction. He even talked to my girl, and even when he asked her something, he realized, wow, this dude really know what he wants and how he's trying to move. And I do. But go back to something that Philip said. Philip, I think he was talking about going to the VA. I had to go get help, you guys. That's not all of it. That's part of it. I was going through something. And I'm not one of those people that listen, you got a bunch of people who are online in these spaces that you may follow, that you may like, that you may respect. And I'm not going to take away anything from them. I look at other people too, right? That I like to vibe with as far as other content creators. But I'm one of those content creators that I'm trying to tell you I walk what I say. So when I say, hey, you need to go get therapy, you know what I mean? Or if I say, hey, therapy would do some of us some good. I've been to therapy, okay? I've done the work. I was with my therapist until she said, you have every tool you need to be fine. You have all the tools. You have all the tools now. Hell, you've had most of the tools. Some of them you just need to talk through to realize you have them. And I realize that not all of us are lucky enough to go get the help that we need. But I have. So when I tell you these things, I tell you I've been through it all. I've been rejected. I've been that dude. I've been that dude, the one that rode off on a scooter. Okay? I had a scooter too at one point. Right? But I'm saying, I think we all have. I think we all been emotional, man. That's when we're our weakest. When men get into their emotion and they can't contain it, we're our weakest then. And women know that. But let's get back to the subject. I know the time that I grew up in. I watched the old school dudes go up to women. T.K. Kirkland said in his comedy that dudes today are weak. He said dudes today are weak because us hard old school ass dudes, we take care of our women. We trick off for our women. You know what I mean? I don't know if he said that, but that's what I heard. We trick for our women. And a lot of y'all know if you ain't grew up in that time, you know somebody from that time. And the old dudes used to have a little rent money, have a little light bill money for these girls, right? Might have had 2 or 3. He was taking care of their bills for them. They always had that money with that rubber band knot on that shit. Y'all remember that? Keep that knot in that rubber band. They pull that thing out the rubber band and tear her off a little bit. Right? Them old school players. You know what I'm saying? Right? Them old school players used to tear that thing off there, baby. Okay? Boomers are cashing out. See, but the reason is because it was in us men to be that way and to do those things. And that wasn't good enough for some women. I'm not saying women didn't need more protections and more rights. Okay? What I'm saying is that they went past getting what they needed into doing some other crap, into villainizing men. It became more of instead of equality, it became more of a power grab. And so now we as men and women are not operating as our design, within our design. Shout out to all the women who are operating within their design. Shout out to all the men who are able to operate in their design. What I mean is being a woman that you can be feminine and you respect your man for being the man. And you being a man that's operating in your masculine and your woman respects it. Hell, the women who allow the men to operate in their masculine and they're being feminine are probably getting the most emotion out of a dude than these other women are. Because a man that can trust a woman to be in her feminine and to look out for him is going to be more likely to be able to be open with her. But see, the young ladies today don't understand that about the yin and the yang of masculine and feminine. They don't. So do I understand why some of you guys say not to go up to and approach some of these women? I totally get it. Totally get it. I get it. I don't know how to operate that way. I don't know how not to be social. And if I didn't have my girl, I would still, I told my girl we got together, I'm going to be social. I am still going to probably talk to men and women in terms of I love having those conversations. I'm never going to change. It's a part of who I am. And you won't be getting you won't be getting all of me if I change those things. And everything that I do now is to try to be the most myself without changing. Because that's when women start losing respect for us. When we're something in the beginning and then we change. And they're quick to point out the change, even though the relationship is going to change. You understand what I'm saying? Things are going to change. So I don't want, this is just me. Okay, hear me out on this, please, gents. I'm going to move on to the next video. Just hear me out. I don't want men to lose the thing that makes them men. And I'm not saying this is all of a man, but being a hunter is part of being a man. Yes, it sucks getting rejected by these women. It sucks. But if you don't use a skill, you're going to lose that skill. I'm just saying, look, I get it. Whatever you decide to do, I'm going to rock with you. You decide you don't want to talk to anybody, you want to make talent, you want to just do your thing, I get it. I get it. But I just caution every man to not lose the thing that makes us men. And that's not having that fear of going up to people and saying what we got to say. Right? I would even call it courage, right? Courage is in the presence of fear, still taking the action. Okay? It doesn't mean that you're not afraid. Courage is you still taking the action despite the fear being there. I don't want to see men lose the ability to be able to talk and speak with people, even women, particularly women. I'm not saying go out there and trick. I'm not saying go out there and talk to women that don't mean you no good. I'm not saying that. I'm saying leave yourself some room and some grace to be able to be social. That's all I'm saying. Because this is part of the fear I have of this society. We're becoming less and less social. That's a problem. That's just my opinion. And maybe that's just because I'm old school like that. But I don't know, man. Let me catch this last comment right here that I caught, that I just saw. Passport Bro Villain says, I'm not saying don't talk to women, but most women can't carry a quality convo anyways. Okay? We're all gents on this channel, right? you know, you guys are all gents. What would I do in that scenario? I socialize all the time. Okay. When I do go out, I socialize. When you run into somebody that can't hold or carry a conversation as a gent, okay, all you got to do is politely bow your way out of it. Right? You got that's the social part that you can read the room, you can read the person, and you know how to get yourself in and out of these situations. So if I'm talking to an awkward female that can't hold a conversation, right? Let's just put it in this scenario. What would I say? You know, hey, it was nice talking to you. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Nice talking to you, though, right? Just bow out of the conversation gracefully. Or the way you do it as a conversationalist is because even some men can't speak like they want to. You guys have been around men who were completely awkward. And as soon as you bring up something, or say you was in a group or say you go to a cookout and you go to it for the first time and you're around these dudes, and, dudes ain't really talking, kind of just off to the side, whatever, right? Maybe you might talk in passing, How do you open up people that are closed? Hey, man, I noticed you got an Atlanta Falcon shirt on. Yeah. I'm from New Orleans, man. I mean, hey, we ain't got to get no fight here. But, I'm just saying, man, y'all really can't beat us like that, right? I'm saying I took something that I saw and I was able to spark and open a conversation from it. Now, I agree with Passport Bro Villain. This part right here. I hate pulling teeth. Then bow out gracefully. What's your opinion on long distance relationships? Hate them. Absolutely hate them. I will tell you that you should stay in a long distance relationship as long as you can deal with it. But you got to be realistic about it too. How long are you going to be apart? Why? Why are you apart? You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you the most negative I think about them, but I will say this. It's like anything, any situation that you're in life. You have to weigh the pros and the cons. And sometimes, even if it hurts, sometimes it's best to let the thing kind of dissipate or go your own way for a little bit because it's not conducive to both of you. I mean, God, that could be its own video. I haven't done a long distance relationship video in a long time. Long distance relationship. See, I take my notes. I always keep a notepad next to me. That's a good one. I'm about to think about that one. Feel the vibe, observe the environment. Conversation comes sometimes without saying a word. Man, and listen, I can dig it, baby. I'm telling you right now. When that happens and it comes across genuine, man, when it flows the right way, it can make your whole night, man. It can make your whole night. Let's read this one. Dudes are easy, sports, women, current events, always works. But with women, it's rare. Even if it works with her, most don't ask any questions about you. She'll just trauma deep. Okay, good one. If that is the perfect way to know, if you go back to that last video, if a woman is interested, she will try to ask more questions. If I'm having a conversation with a woman and I see that she's not engaged, I will do us both a favor and bow myself out. Again, all right. Oh, that's cool. I'll leave it on the highest note I can leave it. And then I'll say, hey, good talking to you. I'll talk, hopefully I'll see you again. Right? Say something like that and just bow gracefully. Man, it ain't all gotta end in murder, death, kill. It ain't all gotta end that way. Okay. Listen, I have been I would say dissed, whatever. Or you could say, hey, a girl will be like, oh, I'm not interested. Like, all right, hey, you have a good evening. Okay. And I still walk away with my head up, my confidence that I still had, because my life didn't just get worse because one person rejected me, or one person didn't want to talk to me, or one person didn't see eye to eye with me. Listen, man, this is the difference. This is a difference in the way that things are now and the way we used to look at them. I may not agree with TK Kirkland, his assessment that dudes are weak because they don't want to pay these women's bills. Well, the men back in the day that used to pay bills used to get something from it. And I'm not even talking about just the relations, but women were still kind of women in back then. Now, you trick off your money to these chicks and you be lucky you see her for a while or until she gets through her next 4 to 5 boyfriends. So I disagree with that. But I have to warn you, gents. You are a man. You are a man. Obviously, survey the situation. What's that comment? Let me catch this comment. Feel the vibe, observe the environment, observe your environment, understand what's going on, read the room. And you don't learn to read the room until you learn how to get into the rooms. How do you know when you operate in the rooms? I just don't want you guys to be as men, to be afraid to talk to these women. I just don't want you to be. Okay? I'm going to catch this one last one we're going to get. I need your opinion on this. It's a true story that happened to me. If I can write it all in this comment, I'll type it in the next one. Okay? I've known this girl for 1 year from one of our friends. We went out on a few times, kissed a few times. After 1 month of going out, she said she wasn't looking for a relationship and needed to work on. Drop the next one. I'm going to work on this next video clip. As we wait for him to put out the next one, I'm going to put this video up. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this video clip up right now is because I want you all to hear this conversation between Kevin Samuels and this young lady. And the question obviously on the screen is, why are some women disrespectful in discussing relationships? There's a theme here. It's been a theme all day. The theme is the disrespect that men are receiving. I want you to hear this conversation. And I also want y'all to remember Kevin Samuels at the time of filming this was 52 years old. Okay? He's an elder now. Okay? This young lady is in her 20s. Keep that in mind when you listen to the way that she talks to him.
Black women have had your views represented in the media, in the Black culture for over my life. How many times have you heard Black men's views? What programs? For every Madame Noir, Essence, Ebony, Grapevine, The Talk, daytime TV, where are the male-oriented programs?
Okay, let me stop it right there. We've talked about this a number of times on this channel, gents. We talked about, and I bring it up all the time. I always talk about the Oprahs, the Ricky Lakes, the Sally Jesse Raphael, the Phil Donahues, right? The Maury's, all these old shows, right? He even goes into some of the Black spaces, the Ebonies, the Jet magazines, or the different little spots where this stuff would come up. Okay, I've got to turn my my ringer off. Okay, I talk about this all the time because these shows have had a huge influence on the way things are now, the way men are looked at, the way men are treated. It gave women a space to be able to vent about men that maybe they didn't have back in the day. So I want you guys to pay attention to this conversation. And I want you to listen to these answers, this back and forth between the two. Yep. Philip says she was 25 and straight up disrespectful. I'm going to get to you, Giovanni. I'm going to get to you in a second. Let me finish this up.
Where are they not?
Where are they? Name them. I named like 6. I named 10 right there. Name me some.
So you're saying that all of those programs, all those platforms do not have anybody advocating for the Black man?
I named 10 programs. Name me some.
So you're able to say that all of those programs.
I named 10 programs. Name me some.
I'm saying those 10.
No. See, you're asking. See, that's the third. Every time I ask you a question.
But are you listening?
No.
Shout out to Lady D. You said Black men have made millions degrading us on YouTube. And women haven't? Women haven't? Have you gone to the channels, ma'am, Lady D, respectfully? Have you gone to those channels where you have Black women talking about unaliving Black fetuses and children? Huh? I'm trying to have this conversation with you all and try to show you the way men are thinking and feeling and to have this kind of a decent conversation. But again, you prove Kevin Samuels correctly when you come on here and this is your comment. This is not in a good faith conversation. Like, come up with a question. If you want to know how men are thinking or feeling, who gives a shit about the people that made millions off of it? Women are making millions off of men, off of hating on men. Are you talking about Shira 7, who's telling women how to take a man or take a man from another woman? Did you get on there and talk about that? Seriously. Like, stop with this shit. You're not coming in good faith. And you talk about degrading women. Look at my channel, ma'am. I use clips that women put of themselves on the video, on the internet. How can I degrade somebody that didn't think enough of themselves to get the fuck off the internet? Excuse my French. For what? You know what? Maybe not. For what? I don't know. Because obviously you're not going to learn shit. But you're going to come on this channel. Again, you're not coming in good faith, ma'am. You're not. I have held men accountable on this channel too. Did I not just talk about for the last 15 minutes about not wanting men to hate, or I said earlier about men not hating women, how unproductive that is for a man? Did I not start off part of the podcast doing that? Did I not also tell men how it is not in their benefit to completely not have the skills to be able to go talk to women? You guys come on this channel and come in the comments and you're not helping. You don't go shut down the Shira 7s because you're scared. You are scared, ma'am. You and every other woman that make these disingenuous comments, you're scared to go against the sisterhood because they're going to make you feel bad. They're going to hurt your feelings. And y'all can't take it because you're thin-skinned. Everything gets under your chest and gets under your skin instead of you listening. A lot of these young ladies could do well for themselves and have their own men, but they don't listen to what men are saying. So if you're going to come on this channel, and I'm going to be respectful, I'm not going to block you. You better come with something better than this whack-ass argument you have, Lady D, because I'll block you, because you're not helping. You don't even understand what I'm trying to do on this channel, and you're not helping me get there. You have a bunch of men here where you could ask them genuine questions to figure out what is it that men have a problem with. You could learn. This could be an educational moment for you. But instead, you did exactly what Kevin Samuels talked about. The sign language, shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right. You all prove him right, even in his death. And you wonder why channels like this still exist. Fair enough. I took Lady D out of here. And let me come back up on the screen. Ladies, I don't care if you have a disagreement, but you have an opportunity to learn. Let me tell you something. If I went into a woman's space and I tried to ask genuine questions from a male perspective, how long do you think it'd be before I get every woman in their feelings? How long? With me just trying to ask genuine questions. How long do you think it would take me? How long would it take for me to be able to run up in Nellyville and mess it all up? Women have a genuine opportunity to voice themselves in here. And if you're respectful, I'll be respectful. Even if you got other people being disrespectful, I will be respectful. And I hope, gents, that if women do come through and have genuine questions, that we can be respectful to them, because it's an opportunity for us all to learn from it. Listen, I was an instructor. Okay, I've been an instructor for multiple different things, right? I'm a teacher. And I like to learn. Well, I like to learn about things that fascinate me. And this fascinates me. What is the hell is going on with us? I want to know. I'm curious. I know you guys will be respectful. This is an opportunity where we can actually talk about this shit. Listen, let me tell y'all something. We just hit 25,000 subscribers. That's you guys. Thank you. Okay? Couldn't have done it without you all. But when you get past your first 1,000 subscribers, I want to say it. When you get past your first 10,000 subscribers, and there's a reason I picked that number, but 10,000 gives your channel a little credibility. Hell, if you got 2,000 to 3,000, you got some credibility. Okay? But 10 is a good number. Like only like 2 or 3% of the over 100 million YouTubers have over 10,000 subs or more. Okay? I need y'all to understand this for a moment. And please bear with me. The subs don't make a damn difference past that number. Maybe you want to get that silver plaque. The silver plaque gives you some credibility. I'll get there in a moment. Hear me out. The subs don't matter, right? Really. The reason why I care about the sub count is because I can't talk about the shit that I want to talk about. Because certain content creators who are bigger than me, that have hundreds of thousands of viewers, they can talk about what the hell they want to on a daily basis. They can talk about the sky being blue and shit, and people will watch it. Well, I want to talk about some deeper ass subjects, and I don't have enough. We gents, We don't have enough subs. We are not that big of a channel yet to be able to talk about this thing and talk about these subjects in the way that we really need to. Because the 100,000 plus subs and that gray plaque in the background that people get gives them a little bit more credibility and a little bit more flexibility for people to listen, or at least give them the benefit of the doubt. That's the only reason I care about the goddamn numbers. The only thing I care about is you guys enjoying the videos, that you guys get something. I actually care about the fact that you guys have a place to be able to comment on the videos and for others to see your comments, for other men to know that they're not alone, for women to be able to read these men's comments and to be able to say, wow, I didn't know men felt like that. I didn't know they felt so strongly about it. I disagree with that, but damn, I never even contemplated that. This is the way I think about this channel. And this is the way I think about it going forward. So I want to get back to this video because Kevin Samuels gets a lot of shit for not being calm, trying to make women look bad, as the whatever her name just said, right? That these black men have made millions off of disrespecting black women. Okay, get over it. We're all being exploited. Black women are being exploited for weave. I don't see you going on their channel and talking about, and I don't see black women boycotting these weave shops. I want y'all to notice that he's going to try his best to have a genuine conversation because he gets so much crap for just shitting on women. He gets so much crap for it. This woman is not being genuine. She's being disingenuous in this conversation. And this is why this video clip is in here today.
No. I asked you a question.
Okay.
Name me 3 programs that are from a male-centric, male point of view that are on popular daytime TV or online.
Okay. Name one that's not from a man's point of view.
No. See,
Name one.
no. Okay.
Name one.
Young lady.
Young man. Name one.
You see this damn disrespect here? Do y'all see this? He asked her, he gave her some examples. And then he asked her a genuine question. Show me the reverse of that. Show me, just give me a name, some places that there have been these daytime shows or these major publications that men can go ahead and have been advocated for. Please tell me. Genuine question. He's been calm the whole goddamn time. And the same disrespect that this young lady just showed him is exactly what the hell showed itself in these goddamn comments tonight. I haven't had to block anybody on a live stream since I first started having my live streams, which was 3 years ago when I first started doing live streams. I was getting these bots. He about to give her the boot and the salute. Thank you, Tristan, for bringing me back off that ledge. I appreciate it. Philip says crazy disrespect. I can dig it. Says she wonders why men don't approach her. Okay. And this type of woman wants a particular man. All right. I just want to pull a couple of these. Sorry, I can only get a couple of these. Oh, one more. Rest in peace, Godfather. Thank you, Chris, for that one. All right, let's get back to it.
Where's your dad?
Where's my dad? He's at home. I have my own place.
Okay.
I'm 25 years old.
How
Don't
old
be
am
my
I?
dad.
How old
She's
am I?
25.
I don't know.
How do you think I am?
That's not my responsibility. How old
Well,
are you?
see,
When's your birthday? I don't know your biography.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm trying to be respectful to you. But here's the problem. No, the ultimate problem is every time I ask you a question, you don't answer a question, you answer it with a question. And you're not having a dialogue. You have a point of view, have a point of view. You have an opinion, but you can't back up any of this stuff with any fact. You can't even answer a question.
A magazine, a program.
Yeah. Lady, I don't think this is going to work for you. So
I'm not being hostile. I'm just
no, I didn't say you're being hostile. I didn't say you're being hostile.
Like, I'm just trying to make sure that like
no.
we have both point of views as well. Like I'm trying to have a
yeah. Well, you can put your point of view on your channel. That's fine. You can put your point of view on your channel. You can say whatever you like, but when you're not even answering a question,
okay, what's
the point? I said I named.
That's hold on. Let me back that up. You see at the end of that, she's like, "Okay, what's the question?" You see how dismissive that is? Do you see how dismissive that was? See, it's what I was saying earlier. You're not even listening to what I'm saying. You haven't heard a thing I said. You're in your feelings. And this was her trying to make a point, but not listening. She's not having, we call that active conversation. Where, hey, I posed something to you, answer my question, and after you've answered it, then you can pose your question. People don't know how to communicate no more, man. They don't.
You can say whatever you like, but when you're not even answering a question,
okay, what's
the point? I said I named all those programs that come
I'm just
from.
saying because I've been taking notes. Like,
I've named all those programs that come from a male point of view, from a female point of view, right?
Okay.
Name me any programs. Name me 3 programs that are on daytime TV or that are on level of Essence, Ebony, Madeline Noir, Grapevine, anything, Oprah Network. Name me any programs that dominate, that are sitting there from a man's point of view.
There is none.
Exactly. So don't tell me about balance and being fair.
But that's not the woman's fault, is it? I think you would be a fine host. You would be up there with Oprah.
I hate listening to this last part. I'm not going to even play no more. We don't even have to listen anymore. I mean, let me put myself back up on screen. If you don't know, she said, I think you'd be a fine host, and he was on his way, and he even brings it up here. And obviously, he never got a chance to do that. So, very hard to hear, but the conversation is still valid for what we're talking about. Trisha says, this is the same kind of disrespect men have to deal with and are tired of. Hence the title of tonight's live stream. What kind of level career man is dealing with this woman? And that's, see, I don't know if I've said this. I know I have. I've created over 700 total videos before. And I think almost 600 of them you can see online. Okay. But that's the thing, ladies. You have men who are actually truly professional and they don't have time for this. This is why men are talking about not going up to women, because I'm a grown ass man taking care of my business. I don't have time for little girl shit. And everything that came out of the woman's mouth, she thought she was being genuine, but she wasn't. That was very disrespectful to an older man. Right? Very disrespectful. Let me read this comment. That's why Derek Jackson was able to get what he wanted out of these women, because she wanted Mr. Simmons to become a lying host. Derek Loquacious Jackson, okay? Derek Loquacious Jackson. Ladies, I need you to understand something. Any man, his whole show is just telling you what you want to hear, that man is lying to you. He's taking your money. Because our job as men is not to lie to you. Our job as men is to give you the hard truth that you may or may not want to hear. But when we tell you the truth, right? You know when we're telling you the truth that we care, that we are trying to effectuate some type of way of keeping you out of harm's way. And let's just be real. Even the women who are supposedly unified on this, I did a video on this channel talking about how women's worst enemy is not men, it's not us. Your biggest competition is other women. Your average man don't give a shit about what y'all do. They don't. Your average man, ladies, is not the enemy, but you make him the enemy. And something that you all may or may not have gotten from my last video. There was a point in there that talks about how all of this control and power that women have is because some good man sided with a woman in order for her to have it. Hear me out. The only reason men aren't clubbing women over the head and taking them to their lair like they did back in the caveman days is because some good man is an advocate for women and isn't allowing it. The whole point of that part of the video was if you push all the good men away, you make all the good men feel like shit, you make them feel like crap, you tell them they're not worthy, that we don't need men, you go ahead and you push the good men away, who are you going to have left? Oh, you talk about the men that's trying to take away your personal reproductive rights right now? You're talking about the men? They got so much these men are trying to take away from you guys right now. I don't care what you do. I'm telling you, you keep pushing away good men, and then you're going to have what's left. And what's left is they're going to take, when they want to take the power, they'll take it back. So pushing away good men and coming sideways to men that are trying to help your ass is going to lead to a worse outcome. Even Dave Chappelle talked about it in his comedy. I have to warn you, ladies. You didn't want to listen. I told you, hey, I agree with you, but the way you're going about it, it's not going to work. What happened? You started seeing laws change. A lot of you ladies are out there playing checkers. And what I like to tell my daughters, and if I ask them to quote, what's daddy's favorite quote? You know what they would say? They would be spot on. This shit is chess, not checkers. A lot of you all playing checkers. This shit is chess. The thing about playing chess, gents, is when you know how to play chess. I'm not saying I'm great by any means, but I understand how to move the pieces, and I understand the concept of the game. And when I was younger, I used to play chess. Anybody who's on the outside looking in on chess is going to think it's a boring game. Anybody who's on the outside looking in isn't going to understand. And that's the way we as men need to be. We need to be making moves. People are not going to understand your moves. But that's because you're playing chess, not checkers. It ain't for them to understand. It's for you to strategically move in your purpose. So you don't have to deal with the BS. Computer. Stop. Sorry, Alexa was giving me the weather update. Let's get to the next video.
I think people shouldn't be judged off of their past. They should be judged where they're at in the present.
Sure you should. You most definitely should be judged off your past. Past performance is the best indicator of future performance. That's why your credit rating matters.
Men are quick to judge women, but fail to realize the way that the world is today. A lot of women
Excuse
have
me.
gone
Hold
through
on, hold on,
trauma.
hold on, hold on.
Oh, before he gets into it, you see how she went through? We as men don't get no pass that way. We as men don't get that pass. When we don't do something right, it's like, you a man, you should have known better. This woman led with, listen, just listen to what she about to say.
Women, but fail to realize the way that the world is today. A lot of women have gone through trauma.
She was about to say women have gone through trauma. Hell, men have gone through trauma. We don't get to use that as an excuse. Nobody give a shit that a man went through some trauma. Hell, that's why you got men my age control all deleting themselves in their middle age of life. They can't take it no more, man. If I'm gonna tell you, and I've said this before, Nora Vincent, when she went undercover to try to be a man and tried to walk in a man's shoes, when she came out of it, it was so jarring to her being a man, being and walking in a man's shoes, that she control all deleted her life. She thought she could not handle what we go through. Comparatively, ladies, you all have it on goddamn easy street. And you don't even know you have it easy. Life is hard for us all. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Nobody's going to take away that a woman don't have it hard. But most men don't even have people that give a shit. Nobody. And they got to make it. They got to get through those feelings. But let's hear what she got to say. Oh, well, let's hear what Kevin got to say.
Hold on. You just judged men.
Well, based off of the whole
No,
MGTOW
ma'am.
movement.
Hold on. No. You just judged men. You said men are quick to judge. That's what came out of your mouth.
Well, you sound very defensive right now.
No, see, now you just lost the argument. See,
shame, insult, guilt, again, need to be
people,
right.
Shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. When a black woman cannot defend the point, they go to the playbook, the sign. Shame, insults, guilt, need to be right.
I don't need to be right.
Yes,
but okay, so
ma'am. You just judge me. What I said is everybody judges. And you made it seem as though that's such a bad thing. And you just did the same thing that you're saying people shouldn't do.
Well, for people who are out here looking to find a mate, I don't think they should be quick to judge.
You were just quick to judge all men. That's all it comes down to, ma'am. And here's the thing. Are you looking to get married? Do you want to be married? Do you want to?
I am married.
Where's your husband?
Sleeping. I am up because I wanted to be on this podcast.
Okay, so let me get this right.
Hold on. Gents, I paused it accidentally. Listen, you can't make this up. I'm going to back this up. I'm sorry I'm letting this go, but I need you to hear this for a second. I need you to hear this real quick. She's talking about people that find a mate, okay? Hear this again, please.
I don't think they should be quick to judge.
You were just quick to judge all men. That's all it comes down to, ma'am. And here's the thing. Are you looking to get married? Do you want to be married? Do you want to?
I am married.
Then why are you on these channels? This doesn't concern you. Oh, well, it concerns, I got girlfriends and stuff. That ain't your business. These women are so concerned about what's going on with these other women and looking in other women's backyards and looking at the grass is green on the other side, and then they fucking up their own marriage in the whole process. You have a husband. Stop worrying about your little friends. They're going to get you single. They're going to get you divorced. This is what never made sense about Kevin and these women that would come up on his panels. Yo, you have a whole husband at home. Focus your ass on your husband, ma'am. Focus your ass on your husband. You should be talking to him. That is who you should be consulting with. Not coming up on some live stream trying to make a point. Yes, Attention-seeking behavior, man.
Where's your husband?
Sleeping. I am up because I wanted to be on this podcast.
Okay, so let me get this right.
Let me ask y'all a question. Put this in the chat. Put this in the chat real quick. Okay. Is Kevin Samuels being loud and disrespectful to this woman yet? Has he been disrespectful? I think he's having a conversation. But do y'all feel, I mean, honestly, if you think he's been disrespectful to this woman, put that in the chat. I want to hear from you guys. Do you think Kevin is being disrespectful? Tristan says no. Let me hear from you guys. Another no. We got 2 no's. Chris says no. I haven't heard it yet. Not at all. Thank you, Diesel Dizzle. Diesel D's. Diesel D's, sorry. All right. Thank you. All right. So right now, if you guys, some people listen. So just so y'all know, some people listen to these things later on, you know, instead of watching it as a podcast, whatever. So I just want people to know that Classic Perspective says not at all. Desert Coyote says no. I didn't hear any cursing from him. Now listen, Kevin was a man, okay? Kevin was a flawed man like we all are flawed. And he gets frustrated too. But listen, he's actually keeping his composure. Because he should have, Philip says no. This dude should have lost his shit already.
Do you want to be married? Do you want to?
I am married.
Where's your husband?
Sleeping. I am up because I wanted to be on this podcast.
Okay, so let me get this right. You're a married woman, and you wanted to call into a podcast about single women and their fear.
Yes, because I have friends.
Yeah.
There we go. One of y'all called that earlier.
Remember what I said? 2 things motivate most women, black women in particular: fear and anger, wanting to argue all the time. This woman claims to be married. Married. No dog in this fight. Oh my God.
Desert Coyote says she has disdain for her husband. You can tell when she said he's sleeping. Oh, the boot and salute. There you go. There you go. Y'all called that one out earlier. Come on, man. Y'all didn't think I was going to have that many Kevin Samuels clips and not give you the boot and salute at some point. Come on. She's trying to pull a Beyonce by being married woman, being in single women's affairs. I just don't get it. You got a whole husband at home. And she was about to try to say, I'm going to give some, I'm the devil's advocate for 1 second. She was going to say, I'm doing it because I have single friends. It is not your responsibility. Her responsibility should be, I have a husband at home, and this is how it takes to keep my husband. That's the kind of shit. She don't need to be listening to no Kevin Samuels. It makes no sense.
You know,
Okay. We're going to keep this train going. Okay. I still got a few more clips to get through, and we're going to end this live stream. Okay. This is another argument that's made by some women, and you guys hear it all the time, that there are no good men out there. Now, what did I tell you guys? I've been consistent when I say this. I don't like when women say that there's no good men, and I don't want you all to be like there's no good women. We all have to be ready for the type of person that we want. And I can say the type of person, when you're grown at the right point, I just try to show you all the people not to deal with. And think about the last video. If you guys watched my last video where we talked about with the black women and getting married, somebody tried to say I was divisive. Have y'all been watching the end of my videos lately? If you have rocked with me and made it to the very end of my videos, I have put at least one, I put 1 to a few clips at the end trying to leave off with a positive message. The last video was a beautiful black woman who said, if my man pays for this, I take care of this. If he does this, I do this. And I put that beautiful black woman at the end of that video for a reason, because what she showed was, I appreciate what my man does for me, and I love him enough that I do for him. That is the positive message that I tried to leave that video on, to show women from another beautiful, gorgeous black woman on the mindset that men would appreciate from their woman. And yet, I got trolls that come in here, get off my bridge. I'm talking about warts and all, right? Okay? Come in here, come from underneath a bridge, and try to make comments like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. They never make it to the end of my videos to try to see the positive I try to interject, because they're in their feelings. And that's fine. I try to catch their feelings. I try to hook all the feelings. Okay? I tried to show an example of a beautiful, strong black woman showing how to cooperate with her man. But yet, I'm trying to be divisive. It tells me that you mother ain't listening. And you know how I started doing that? We were on a live stream one night, and it came up about the show, like these other channels. It's like not leaving people or giving people. It was one of you guys, one of my gents said, man, it's just, there's no hope. Man, that struck me in my heart, bro. That hit me in my heart. I'm like, yo, am I giving the gents anything positive at the end of these fucking videos? Excuse my French. Am I leaving anything positive at the end? Am I or am I leaving the gents a strong word of encouragement, something to take with you? Am I doing that as a content creator? See, let me just give y'all a secret about being a content creator. When I used to put out positive videos and positive messages, y'all don't watch that shit. Not talking about you guys, but I'm saying in general, y'all don't watch that shit. You don't care about the positive. Those videos do terrible. My girl has been rocking me for over 2 years now, 2.5 years. Okay? She has heard every concern I've had about that. About, man, I tried to put out a positive video, man, I don't know what to do. So now, after doing this for almost 4 years, I'm smarter about it. The message, the positive message is in the videos. I am sorry if some of you trolls aren't smart enough to pick it up. I'm sorry I'm too intelligent with my content that you can't even pick up the subtle messages. I'm sorry I'm so smart. But goddamn genius over here. Thank you for the $10 super chat there, Tristan. Kevin Samuels took the ultimate one for the team. Imagine dealing with aggressive, delusional, combative, irritating black women 3 to 4 nights a week for 2 to 3 years. We'd all be dead before 55. Shake my head. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. God damn it. If that wasn't a good damn, God damn it, that's going. It's tough, man. I'm glad you said it that way. It's tough, man. I've had to walk away. I've had to scale back on content creating. Why do you think there's a reason that the videos don't come out for every 2 to 3 days, maybe even longer sometimes? It takes me longer to make the content the way I'm doing it so that it is, there's more into it. I pack a lot into the content. It has a deep message. It takes me like a damn 8 to 10 hour day just to write the script for every video you've been watching for the last couple of months. And then I take the extra time and the days on purpose so I don't burn out. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? It is heavy, but we have work to do. So when I get these disingenuous people come in these goddamn comments and come in here in the chat and they don't want to have a conversation and they don't want to talk, like, look, they don't want to have these conversations like Kevin did. They don't want to come in good faith. No, they don't want to come in good faith. They want to argue. They want to be in their feelings. Man, listen. I told every troll, I've said this, and I'm going to say it on live, just in case there's any listening or any that listen later. You come in my comments with the BS, for every negative comment, I'm going to make 10 videos. And I'm going to put some triggering stuff in there. I'm going to remember the comment. I'm going to remember what triggered you. And I'm going to put a clip in there to trigger you. Oh, I'm petty. I can be petty, but I'm petty on a slick. Again, I'm playing chess. Y'all don't even realize I do that shit. And I try to entertain you guys. Embrace your bad guy. Man, I've been trying to keep that mother at bay for a minute. I've been trying to keep that dude at bay for a minute. But I do want to help people, man. For my dudes in the service that we did, we were in service to others. Yes, this is entertainment. I do believe, first of all, thank you to everybody for the super chats tonight. Okay. Thank you, Patricia, for the multiple super chats. Because here's the thing about all this stuff. I invested back in there, but you should want your content creators to say, listen, man, we're investing in your channel. Why are you giving me some half-ass videos? You guys invest with your time and your money in this channel. It's going to take me 2 to 3 days to make the videos, maybe 4 days. Right. You all invest your money to this channel. I'm going to take 2 to 3 days to make the best product that I can. And have a message in there. And I'm going to try to, and I'm going to say it again on this live stream, for the people that don't know, if you make it to the end of my video, I will always try to leave you with a positive word, something encouraging. I've been doing my best. I can't always do it, but I would say 90% of the videos I've made over the last few months, I've tried to leave a positive message or a strong message to take away. The ending. Why do I put it at the end? I put it at the end. Even on these live streams, some of the most powerful messages have been at the 3-hour mark. Why? Because the people that had invested that much time to sit and listen to me, I'm going to give you the best word. If you're going to sit, and y'all know my videos are longer now, right? Anybody who's been rocking me for a long time know these videos weren't like, they used to be like 8 minutes, 10 minutes maybe, right? 12 at the longest. Man, some of these videos, 15, 20 minutes. Like when you watch my video, I expect that you got, you sitting down, you comfortable, because I've taken the time to make at least an entertaining video for you. And I want you to be able to enjoy it. The fact that there's women that believe there's no good men.
The options are very low.
Oh, did I play this yet? I don't even remember now. I got on my soapbox. I'm sorry, you guys.
The options are very low for Black women.
What do you mean?
And
Hold on. Whoa. Stop right there. You're gonna have to justify that. What do you mean?
I'm justifying it in terms of there's a lot of good men that are locked up.
Let me stop you right.
Wait. Oh my God. When I first heard, I didn't hear this whole thing, but when I first heard that part, I got to play that back. I want you to listen for something, gents. Listen for where she says the good men are. Listen.
Whoa! Stop right there. You're gonna have to justify that. What do you mean?
I'm justifying it in terms of there's a lot of good men that are locked up.
Listen, I'm not saying that. She said a lot of good men are locked up. Listen, I'm not saying that there aren't some men that are locked away that may be unjustly imprisoned. But here to make it seem like that's where all the good men are, when there are, in the black community, there's over 50% of black men, 51 to 50, I think it's like 54% now. 54% of black men are single and childless. The same percentage or higher is who knows what middle class is anymore, but these men would be considered middle class by like 5 years ago standard. Okay. There are no good men equal the man I want don't want me. Oh man. Oh man. Let me play this.
Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there, man.
Okay.
I need to stop you right there. I need to stop you right there. I need you to pay attention. 51% of black men are single and childless. 64% are in the middle class. So you can go ahead and take that 1980s talking point back over to color purple land, because that shit is factually inaccurate and untrue according to black people statistics. Go to blackdemographics.com, saying as though you want to, those are white folks, then go to blackdemographics.com, black statistics for black people, about black people, and they'll show you.
Well, either way, it's a lot.
So 51%. No, ma'am. See what you did? You just try to skip. See, every time I make a point, you instead of saying, "Damn, I didn't know that," you're gonna still try to be right. Instead of saying, "Bro, I didn't know that." Well, I didn't. No, ma'am. Instead of saying, "You know what, bro, I didn't know that." 51% are single and childless. That means they're unmarried, no kids, and 64% in the middle class. Damn, I didn't know that. See, what that says is there are plenty of black men out here who are available to marry and have kids. Why can't black women seem to get them?
Oh! God damn, Kevin be dropping that elbow. Dang, Kevin be dropping that elbow. Let me pull up something. Now, before I made tonight's video and put this together, right? Before I put this thing together, I'm waiting for something on my left side to get done. Matriculating over here. Okay. I didn't plan on this, but it works out well. I'm going to show you. Okay. This is why. Oh, no. I don't want to copy to that. I almost did that wrong. I'm sorry, you guys. And that didn't come out right either. All right, let's move this to here. Did you hear what Kevin said at the end of that last part? Did you hear what Kevin said? He gave that woman the 2-piece on a question. I'm going to play it from right there.
4% in the middle class? Damn, I didn't know that. See, what that says is there are plenty of black men out here who are available to marry and have kids. Why can't black women seem to get them?
Now, I got told that I was being divisive, right? This was the thumbnail to the last video I did, and I was told I was being divisive. Kevin has been gone from us for over 2 years now, right? Just a little bit over 2 years. And here it is. I make this video, And if you really look at it, there were a lot of good points made. There were a lot of good points made. This was an opportunity for a woman who might be confused, right? One of the biggest questions is, where are the good men at? If you type that into Google right now, it's one of the most searched phrases in Google. Where are the good men at? Why can't I find a good man? All that's in the juju. All that's in the juju machine. So I make this video where it voices the concerns of the black man and even black women when it concerns to marriage. And I'm the villain. Hey, let me tell you something. This doesn't shock me, okay? Because it just doesn't shock me. It just doesn't shock me. Ha ha ha. Right on. Hey, make sure Transcendent Before Our Very Eyes people. Congrats, Sean. Thank you very much. Check it out, gents. When I was down in Mexico, it took me about 12 hours to kind of get my bearings back. And I was able to speak enough Spanish to where I was able to function, laugh, have conversations, and I'm not even great. I only know about 2,000 words. You need to know about 3,000 words in Spanish in order to be fluent. Okay? You need about 3,000 words in any language to be considered fluent in that language, enough to be able to function. I'm at 2,000 words. Why am I bringing this up? If you want to learn Spanish because you're interested in going to a Spanish-speaking country, or it's even great to know for when you go on you have a job and you're able to write on a job application that you're able to communicate in another language, typically they got to pay you more for that, right? Typically places will pay you more for that. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because you're going to want to go to Speak Spanish Now, okay? This is Brother O. He's going to take care of you. He guarantees if you subscribe to his channel, all you got to do is listen to one lesson a day. One lesson a day, gents, can have you speaking Spanish better. Okay? So go over there if you haven't. Go subscribe to the channel. Do that after this, though. Do that after this video. Oh. Shout out to Preston. He said, you're the dude, man. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Unless you was talking to somebody else. That's fine. I'll still take it. Tristan with another $5 super chat. Black women don't believe in facts and statistics. They believe in chakras, Ouija boards, and zodiac signs. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, man. Desert Coyote says, plenty of simps. I'm going to get to y'all comments. I know I ain't going to be able to catch them all, but I'm going to get to some of y'all comments. We only got a few more videos left. Okay? I'm about to play this next video. You guys have seen this video, but it's how can we have a genuine conversation? It's not to say people can change, okay? People can change. But look at what it takes. Look at the amount of effort it takes for some of these women to understand what us men are trying to say. I'm about to give you a very good example of what that looks like in practice. You all are going to know the woman that I'm about to bring up on this screen. You all may have seen this video, but I thought this was the perfect bookend to how the disrespect that women have for men nowadays. This also makes you question who people follow on the internet. Listen, I am who I say I am. Brother O, you were in the Brother O. He said, you doggone right. I'm going to take care of everyone who rocks with me. Brother O and I have been rocking together for some years now. And we finally got to meet when he came through in Vegas. Brother O, This is on you, man. You all the way on the East Coast. I'm here on the West Coast. You met me in person for the first time. Am I not the way I am? Am I not Sean that you thought I was going to be in person? Am I phony? Let them know. If I am, look, I'm not going to even slight you. I'm not going to even hold you, brother. You just met me for the first time in person. Was I not true to who I've been? Am I not true to who I am? Let them know in the comments, brother O. And I'm going to get to this video. Oh, y'all know this woman, don't y'all?
You want to be married and have children. What would you tell women to do?
You gonna let me answer? Because I would tell a woman not to have a baby until she's married. I strongly believe in being married before you have a child. Okay. And but I wouldn't tell her to do it out of fear.
Okay. Everything sounds great right now. Okay? Everything sounds good. She would tell women to make sure that she has a child in wedlock, that she gets married before she has a child. Okay? Let's see where this goes.
I wouldn't tell her to do it because
what age?
I have to be honest, the age that works for you. When you feel
this is so vague. Give me a range. Give me a range, man.
Okay, well, let me say this. This is why I say this. I have college friends. Because, Kevin, I want to answer the question.
This is why young... I'm going to stop you right here, man. I'm going to stop you right here. And I'm going to stop you right here. This is why young women are stopped coming to you, ladies. That's the woman who called my show last night asked me, who are you to be giving all this advice? And then this 46-year-old woman. Young women are stopped listening to y'all because you won't stop. There's a reason that 32,000 people watching my show, and a lot of them are women, because you're not telling them the truth. You won't be direct with them. You won't just tell them, look, if you want to have your career, it's going to cost you. You won't tell them that if you want to get married and have kids, you need to do it before a certain age to have a better shot. You know better, but you won't tell them.
No. Let me say this. I was engaged when I was in my 20s to my college sweetheart.
I ain't asking about you.
Kevin, let me just give you, because I'm going to give you the answer. And I made a choice. Not to get married, right? And I don't have kids to this day. So I could say I have regrets because I could be married and have
What
children.
age?
That was like 25.
What age would you tell the women? I ain't asking about you.
So y'all getting this, right? Are y'all getting this right now? It's good. Kevin is expressing, okay, it's fine. You're telling women to wait until they get married. When should women prioritize having kids and getting married? Go, Kendra. Now, she's bloviating. Check this out.
I'm trying to answer it, but you won't let me answer it.
No, I just need you to give me the age. I don't need the background. Give me the age. They're between the ages of 21 and 50. What age, if you want to get married and have a family, what age should they start prioritizing?
Come on. Allow me to answer, Kevin.
I'm allowed you to give me an age. I'm going to end this conversation.
I know a girl that had a baby.
I'm allowed you to give me an age range.
Kevin, right. Oh my God, it was nice talking to you. Yep.
This is why they're not listening to you anymore. This is why. This is a woman talking about our Running Relationship channel, and I asked a simple question. At what age would you tell women to start prioritizing? They don't want to tell you.
This was 3 years ago. Listen, you know what? Thank you, sister, for coming through. Okay? Let's listen to this. 26 to 32. I would say that's not a bad age. That's not a bad age range. No matter what you hear from other content creators, I'm going to say that's not a bad age range. Listen, and here's the reason why I would even say 25. And hear me out why. Honestly, though, hear me out why I might slightly disagree with this 26. Okay? I slightly disagree with the 26. It's because modern women today have been told to prioritize college and their career over starting a family. I, unlike some other channels, I don't have a problem with women having a career. If anything, I prefer to be with career women. Hence, my woman is a career woman. Okay? My family wouldn't allow me to talk to anybody that's not a career woman anyway. All right? Your boy was just on some other stuff back in the day, all right? Trying to Captain Save a 304. Okay? Can't be doing that no more. We passed that point. I got too much to lose for somebody not to have something to lose as well. Hear me out though. If you are in college, think about it. If you're in college and you're serious about a career and you meet a man in college, I'm not talking about you out there partying and giving all your wop to every dude because you went to every college party and everybody to beat that thing down in college. That ain't why you're supposed to go to college, baby. Okay? If you are in college, the woman just complained. Hold up. Brittany, hold up there, baby. Tristan, I'm going to get to your comment in a second. Let me get to this last comment. I want you to hear this. Okay? I'm laughing at Tristan. All right. I want you to hear this. Brittany, I'm going to put you back up on screen. Baby, I want you to hear this real quick. Check this out. I want you to hear this from a woman's mouth. Hear this out.
The options are very low for Black women.
What do you mean?
And
Hold on. Whoa. Stop right there. You're gonna have to justify that.
Listen to this.
What do you mean?
I'm justifying in terms of there's a lot of good men that are locked up.
Let me stop you right there.
Stop. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted y'all to hear. I brought this up earlier. I said to you guys, her first thing was to say was a lot of good men locked up, right? Aren't Black women supposed to be supposedly the quote unquote most educated? They're the most enrolled, okay? But Black women are supposed to be the most educated. This is the talking point, right? This is the narrative. So let's go with that. Let's just go with it. Black women are the most educated. Why aren't more of them coming out of college with husbands? Oh my God, Jesus. Oh my God. Did I just come up with a new concept? I think I just invented a new concept on this channel. Nobody in the history of YouTube in the dating and relationship space has ever said this before. Matter of fact, I'm going to put my drizzle shades on. Listen, nobody has ever come up with this. I'm the first one. I want y'all to recognize my skills out here in YouTube land. Yes, I'm the first one that said it. Man, if you are the most educated, why aren't you smart enough to get the men that are in college? Oh my God. I'm a genius. I don't know if y'all know this, but I am actually a genius. And I can't believe I just came up with this. Nobody has ever told you women this before. That while you're in college and you're getting your education and you're around other educated men, I'm sorry, it's hard, man. It is hard out here for a pimp, okay? It is hard out here being this damn smart. I have literally figured it out for these educated women. Oh my God. Get your man while you're in college. Now, what's college age? So Brittany was nice enough to share with us 26 to 32. Now, I'm going to give her credit. She put some question marks on that thing. She put some question marks. I question it too. Because most of us graduate at the age of 18. Some of us 17, 16, whatever, right? Smart enough. Maybe 19 or 20. A couple of us had a little fun in high school, right? But wouldn't it make sense if you're going for higher education, knowing how supposed bad it is for these older women, like the one that just called in on that Kevin Samuels show, to say that there's no good men, and you find that man in college getting his education. Oh, I wish I had the video clip from you guys. Shout out to the channel, the Desirable Truth, I believe. He does street interviews in Austin sometimes. He was out on the street. This was a white couple. And the man was paying for all the woman's stuff now. He admitted to that. But what came out was prior to that, when she was paying for everything. He was still in graduate school. He was still, trying to be a doctor or a nurse or whatever the thing was. And he needed her help. And so she paid for everything. She invested in this man. Okay? I think I talked about investing in a man in my last video. Oh my God. It's almost like I'm giving you guys the damn test questions. Oh, okay? She took care of him. And once he was able to start making money, she was able to rest, and her man now takes care of the stuff because she fought behind him. She helped him to get to where he needed to go. Seems to be that we as a community can't get that crap. Tristan says, if you want to see black women delusional at its apex, look no further than Kendra G's show. Whew. It's nothing like watching a black woman built like Aaron Donald with 4 kids. God dang it. Jesus Christ. And 3 men that will not settle for a man making less than $200K. Tristan, I did a couple videos off of the Kendra G show, but only to prove a point. But I can't even watch it no more. It is it's a tough thing to watch, some of these women. I mean, I get it. Some of you guys are like, well, Sean, your videos are tough to watch too. Like, come on, man. Gotta look at mine in comedy. She's sitting there having full conversations with people. I'm just showing y'all, I'm just putting these clips together in a story-like fashion. Tough. So, listen. There's opportunity out there. Kendra did say something in the last video that I thought was very telling. This is Kendra, not from 3 years ago, but this is Kendra, the one who has this show that Tristan is talking about. And now she got all these different types of women in there built like Aaron Donald, as he put it. Okay. Man, if y'all don't know, for the ladies who watch it, if you don't know who Aaron Donald is, just type in Aaron Donald real quick. Just type it in your Google and look at the image. It'll tell you everything you need to know. And don't get offended. Just laugh at it because it's kind of funny. Okay. It ain't kind of funny. The shit is real funny. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you. Right? Hell, I'm about to do it. I forgot I got 3 screens. I can afford to do it. So anyway, the whole point is Kendra said something in my last video. There we go. Kendra said something in my last video. And what she said was, I'm gonna pull this picture up. All right, give me a second. Oh, I messed up. All right, let's put this up on the screen. And here we go. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus, it's too funny. Oh, man. Say these women be built looking like Aaron Donald. Now I just imagine that. Oh my God. This is just not right. It's not right. All right. Shout out to Aaron Donald, though. Great, excellent player. It's fun watching him run them people down. Okay. I had to put that up on the screen. It's just too funny. Kendra made a valid point. And she said that, ladies, if you want to meet somebody, if you want to meet the man that's in your wheelhouse, he's the dude that be at the store. Like the people that we are looking for are the people who are where we go to normally. See, if I'm going to these highfalutin business meetings every day, then that's where I should be. You know, when I go to these conferences, or if I go to a conference, that's where I should be meeting my person at. It should be in the place that you frequent the most, because your life is going to be more likely to jive the same. But men are like, Sean, we know this already. It's these women who like, I go to the same Walmart you do, but I want a dude making $200,000. But the same woman go to Walmart, the one who wants $200,000 man is in Walmart in slides and a bonnet. You can't make this shit up. And I see it every day. I'm sitting like, my God. I'm kind of like, when I'm on my personal time, I kind of don't think about filming no more, right? I didn't film a lot. I didn't film at all in Mexico. Like, that was my birthday weekend, man. I was like, man, this is about me. I don't give a damn, right? I'll take care of the channel when I get back, right? But I be going through I go to the normal stores sometimes, and I see stuff, and I be like, God dang it, I want to put this out for the gents. I still have to make that video. I hope I haven't deleted it. But I took a video, just a slight video. I told y'all I'm going to put it on the members only channel. It's just tough, man. I got this channel. I got the second channel. Technically, I got a third channel I haven't made any content for in over a month. And I need to make the members only content. It's tough, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. This is why I appreciate every super chat tonight, because this is a full-time job. Okay? Kendra makes all those women believe that they can find their man. Those chicks in the Kendra cam with bonnets, screaming kids, sneaky links in the background talking about he can't make less than 250. Man, look, you can't make it up. Let's get through the rest of these so we can get out of here tonight, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I've been having fun, though. What's this last one? Okay. This last video, this is the last Kevin Samuels video. And now, this one is a little off topic. I did a video. Kevin's second year anniversary of his passing was on the 5th of May. It was on Cinco de Mayo. Okay. And that video, I thought that video would do a lot better, because a lot of you guys enjoyed the first video I made. And so I said, hey, look, I already told y'all when I made the first video, I said, hey, I'm probably going to make one more Kevin Samuels video right around the time of his passing, right? But one of the things that I've seen in the comments was how much that Kevin Samuels was misquoted. And I want to show that as an example. I showed y'all examples of how he should have been pissed. But he actually kept his tone pretty level-headed most of the time, other than when he just cut him off the cam, which I don't blame him.
There's not enough.
All right. Now, I want you guys to see this, and I want you to hear how these women misquote Kevin. Kind of like how they don't understand this channel neither.
There's not enough women for men, period.
I agree with that, and that's with every race. And then when you said, black women have to be a size 4 and size 6.
No, we're gonna stick on this black woman and our options thing. Tell me where I've said black women's only option are black men.
And I thought about it, gents, real quick. I sat and thought about it. I said, man, has Kevin ever said on his channel, date black men only? And I had to sit and ponder this crap. And he may have at some point. Now, I'm not saying Kevin wasn't for black people being together, But I had to really think about it. Kevin never said on his channel, he just said about their options. He never talked about what color they was. Now, he did talk about black families and stuff, but he never discounted women having the full range of options. And I never thought about that. So I want y'all to keep that in mind as I continue to play this clip. Let me back it up just a second.
Black woman and her options thing. Tell me where I've said black women's only option are black men. Tell me where I've said that.
Because you never talked about interracial dating.
Tell me where I've said that.
And that was the other thing. Yeah, he might say, listen, black women, if you want a black man, you got to compete for him because you're in competition with Maria Myling and Marisol and I can't think of the other names, but y'all know what I'm talking about. He did say that. He said, look, other women see black men and they like, yo, I want that. And I'm going to make a bid for that. I'm going to show this black man that, hey, I want to talk to you or I'm interested in you at least. But he's never really, he ain't never had no interracial dating topics other than the fact that, hey, if you aren't willing to compete, you're going to lose good men to women who see the good in those men. I had to really look back and think about all the videos I watched. Let me know let me know if I'm crazy, but I really can't think of it.
No, man, no. I have not said that. Matter of fact, I've said I don't care who you date. Date the best of whatever you can get. You're wrong. You're outright wrong. But that doesn't matter. I'm sitting here telling you you're wrong. I'm asking you to tell me why.
Sorry, I messed up. Now, this is he hasn't gotten disrespectful yet, but if you listen to Kevin Samuels' tone, you can tell at this moment, okay? You can tell that he's frustrated. And I got frustrated tonight on this live stream. What are we talking about? It happens. You can't be doing this for this many hours. This dude was doing these shows nightly. It weighs on you, okay? Now, I'm going to get to your comments in a second. Let me finish this out because there's a point.
Said it, and you can't even be woman enough to say, you know what? I'm sorry, sir. I did not listen to your content, and you're telling me I said something I didn't, and you can't prove it.
That's the second video clip where all he said was, look, I presented you with something. You weren't able to refute it. You can't even apologize. You can't even take accountability of what you said, that maybe you were wrong. You know what, Kevin? I might have misspoken. I have rarely heard women come on Kevin Samuels' channel, and I'm not going to take away from them because some of them do. But rarely do you hear women come on these type of channels and say, you know what? I did not know that. I am not reading that one out loud. You guys can read that in the comments if you want.
Because I didn't say it.
You don't have to be angry at me. Why are you so?
I'm very angry when black women like you decide to go around and lie on a black man. Like,
okay, that part. This is not the first time that I've heard this. If women go to lie on men, because he was trying to, Kevin was the only, ladies, Kevin Samuels was the only YouTuber out here advocating as a man for marriage. He was the only one advocating for marriage. Here's the dichotomy in all of it, because some of us find ourselves in a conundrum with this, all right? We talk about women having kids out of wedlock, but then men don't want to get married. I've told you guys my position on this. I am in total favor of people in long-term committed relationships. Just because I know we got a lot of new people on the channel. So I want to make sure that I make my point clear. All right. I am for long-term committed relationships. For people that are married or even decide to get married, even if I may disagree with a person getting married, read any comment under anybody who says my wife or my husband. Read any comment. I challenge you. Find any comment with any married person and see if I haven't congratulated them or wished them well. If they were coming genuinely, right? If they weren't trying to make some disingenuous comment. If they came in there in good faith and put a thoughtful comment, even if it disagreed with me, I always thank them and wish them well on their marriage. Oh, I'm an advocate for marriage. I'm an advocate for those people who are married to stay married. I'm an advocate for long-term committed relationships. I'm absolutely for it. I'm a big supporter of it because we cannot ask these women to stop having kids without a dude around, without a committed dude. Not even just a dude, because these women got dudes, right? But a committed relationship, preferably in a married setting, and have your kids. And I am not a hypocrite. Okay. I married my kids' moms. Okay. So my kids can say that. Again, this is where I differentiate myself from these other channels. I'm an older man. I've been through it. I am willing to tell you my mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes. But I'm also willing to tell you this is my position. Right, wrong, or indifferent. And we can disagree. And that's fine. But I want to tell you the difference between this channel and other channels is I have the life experience. I have the battle scars. And I practice what I preach. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel right now. You got to give yourself your plug-in, okay? He gets offended when people misquote him, and I can understand that. That's respectable. And as a man or a woman of your word, that's respectable.
Myself. That's why you came over to Obsidian's channel to defend Crystal Swirls and Crystal and Carrison from their
I like
attack.
Crystal Swirls because I think Crystal Swirls is.
I don't care what
she,
Crystal Swirls does. Crystal Swirls has come over to my channel, and I said let her rock out and say what she want to. She wasn't blocked. She could say what she want to. Crystal and Carrison came over here, was treated with nothing but respect. I even gave her a wrench. Ma'am,
see what I'm saying? They never know about these things, though. They never know these things about Kevin Samuels. They only talk about the sound bites. See, us that really, really were listening to what Kevin was saying, they never, they didn't watch, like how you guys have been rocking these 3 hours, right? How you guys have been rocking with me for 3 hours. A lot of people don't stay and do that. Hell, I don't care if you clean your house right now. That's why I try to keep talking the whole time, because I know some of you guys listen to this as a podcast and maybe not watching it live. I get it. I think about all these things. But Kevin got so, I'm not saying he was perfect. I'm not saying that. He had flaws. He was a flaw. He's a man. He, without sin, cast the first stone. I already tell you guys, Preston, this is for you. I already tell you guys on this channel that I'm a trout mouth heathen. I don't lie about it. I embrace it. I turn into the swerve about that. Okay? But I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not perfect. And I say that all the time. But I'm also honest about who I am. This is the frustrating thing. I'm not going to belay that. So we have a couple more clips. I want to get through them. We can get out of here. Something that some of you guys are going to be able to relate to. And I haven't watched this whole thing. It's only 50 seconds long. I'm going to let the whole thing play. This may resonate with some of you guys. And I've done these type of videos before. They don't do too well on the channel. So I like to bring them over on the live stream. But I think every man needs to hear this. Every man needs to hear this. Because You either have gone through this, you will go through it, chances statistically, or you will know somebody who has. Okay? Check it out.
One of the things I resented when I was going through divorce is everybody was saying, like, y'all need counseling, y'all need counseling, y'all need counseling. And it didn't matter to me that we were doing counseling if nobody was seeing me. Bro, and man, to all the divorced men, I feel like we are the most unseen people. Like, when you divorce, you are wrong. Everybody goes to rally around the wife and let's see how she's doing. And what did you do? You did something. It's always our fault. It's always something, even with the kids at some point. Like, everything in life is geared to making sure she's okay.
If she cheated on you, apparently you did something to make her feel unsafe in that relationship, for her to feel like she needed to go out. It is never, never, never not our fault.
I thought that had I didn't hear that whole thing. I waited because I heard divorce and I said, you know what, I'm gonna put this clip up. But I did get the gist of it from the beginning. I'm gonna tell you guys, obviously I've been through 2 divorces and I have owned up for my mistakes in my marriages, because there's no sense to continue to blame the other person. My whole goal was, how do I become a better man from these things? How do I become a better version of me so that when the right woman comes along, I can be the best version of myself for her and for our relationship? I remember feeling so isolated and so alone. And all the friends that we had, they weren't friending me anymore. And I'm used to being alone, right? I served on submarines, right? I can be in my own head. But the again, finding myself in a place where my kids weren't going to be living with me again, that broke me. Along with dealing with a crap ass boss who was purposely trying to put his, treat me differently. And instead of punching this dude out and really ruining my career, I talk about my car accident all the time. I was irresponsible, fell asleep at the wheel, and I'm lucky to be here. This will be year number 10. Coming up this December will be year number 10 from my car accident. The fact that I've made it another 9+ years on this earth, almost 9.5 years since that car accident, since I decided to try to run my SUV into a transporter bus. I was low. I put this clip in here on purpose because for you men that have to deal with this pain, do not deal with it alone. I get it. Some of your friends may not be your friends when they find out you're going through a divorce, because they were never really your friends. But you got to talk to somebody. And with everything in you, do not pick up destructive behaviors, drinking, hanging out, not being responsible during this period of time when you're going through a divorce. Don't do it. You don't know that demon that could come out during that period of time. I'm not going to tell you it's easy. It's not. I will tell you, though, as somebody who survived death multiple times, somebody who survived being homeless 3 times, somebody who's picked himself up when I thought nobody else believed in me, I can tell you that do whatever you have to do to talk that thing out with somebody. And the other thing that whenever I've made the worst decisions of my life, there was also one other thing that I was not doing. And that thing was not being in the gym. It's not about being 256 pounds like me, right? Benching over 300 pounds. That is not why I'm telling you go to the gym. It's so that you can release that anger and that frustration into something constructive. I don't know. I think I talk about this in my book. Okay. Link is down in the description of every video. I think I talk about this in my book about the importance of what the gym is for me. At this point, it's for my health, but really and truly, it's for my sanity. Okay. I'm sorry I went off on this tangent, but I think that this was a very important clip for men who may go through this, who are going through this, and just to, for men who have, and it's still tough for you. All right. Again, when I try to do these type of videos, they don't do well because it's positive. Nobody want to hear that shit. So I want to put this message in this live stream. I'm sorry I waited so late to do it. All right. I'm going to leave you with one last video clip. I'll catch a couple more comments before we get out of here. And then, but this one, I told you guys that I want to leave you all on positive notes. And I want to give you something to think about. Right? I want to be better about it. I'm not going to always get it right, but trust me, in my head, I think about this. What note am I going to leave the gents on? This next clip is from KRS-One. And this KRS-One drops some knowledge. This is knowledge that both men and women can benefit from. Because one of the things that I showed you guys in tonight's video is the lack of disrespect for men in this society. And there's a lot of young ladies going around disrespectful of men because everything in society tells them that they don't need men, that men aren't someone that you should respect. Hell, these young people today don't even know how to respect their elders. It's a sad place that we're at. KRS-One is about to drop some knowledge for you guys, and I hope you guys get it. He's sus. Look, you might say that, but listen to the message. That's all. Listen, the Bible says, prove all things, hold fast to that which is good. Okay? Just listen to the message. I don't even listen to KRS-One as far as music.
If older people don't listen to younger people, they become slow amongst older people. When younger people don't listen to older people, they become slower amongst younger people. If young people would listen to older people, they move faster amongst younger people because you got advanced knowledge.
Right.
And when older people listen to younger people, we move faster in the older world because you got new knowledge.
Again, say what you want about KRS-One. Life tells me that this is true. And I'm going to briefly explain it, and I'll get to your comments, and we'll get up out of here. Us that are a little bit older in this group, we know we used to listen to the old folk. The old folk gave you wisdom to try to keep you living longer. Okay? This is happening whether we know it or not. Animals pass on through their DNA. The strongest that survives pass on their strong genes to the next group. That way, each and every subsequent group has the chance to survive a little bit more. The lineage is stronger. This is why it is important that as young people, that we listen to the elders because they've been through it. Yes, I know probably more than my mom does in terms of book knowledge. Okay? There's no denying that. I don't even think she would deny it. But she has lived more life than me. So when she has something to say and you guys watch the video, you see how my mom is. Me and my mom are straight up with each other, right? Oh, if you don't know what I'm talking about, my mom did a reaction video with me. I will be getting out there either probably next month so we can get some more footage. Y'all love mom. I love mom. We'll get more of her on the video, okay, on the channel. But mom has always been straight up with me. I listen. And I should have listened a few more things she told me, but I listened enough that I am still here talking with you today. Barely, but I'm here, okay? And I've changed my life such since that car accident 9.5 years ago because of the words that my mother told me and my uncle told me. Right? These are the words that helped shape me over the last 10 years into the man that you are listening to today. Not to say I didn't have a good foundation, not to say that I wasn't doing some things good, or well. But over the last 10 years, I would say is really when I started really getting into my grown man business. But young people today are very disrespectful to older people because they think they know it all. Everybody, when they're younger, thinks they know it all. But there is a general lack of disrespect for older people, particularly men. On the flip side, I am a middle-aged man who runs a YouTube channel, who all the wires and stuff that you can't see in the background, I did all this. I connected all this stuff. I put all this together, right? I got lights on lights, right? I have all these things set up. The ability of me to be able to adapt to this younger world, this technology that did not exist when I was coming up. This technology that was brand new when I was a young man, thank God. Okay? But I continue to try to learn new stuff. And because of that, I am able to move in today's world with technology, even as an older man, even though this is not my profession nor strong suit. It makes me be able to move differently than people my age. That makes sense? Why am I telling you this? Because we can learn. We need to always be learners. We need to constantly be learning. We need to constantly be evolving into the best versions of ourselves. This is what I've preached on this channel from day one, even when I was doing goofy, silly, goofy stuff on this channel, okay? Point being is, I've always said that we need to be on our purpose. We need to be about our purpose so that we can live our best life, all right? Oh, my God. So thank you, everybody, for those super chats tonight. I appreciate it, man. I don't even know what to say, man. Y'all really made Malik, I hear you, brother. I hear you. I'm not arguing any of that stuff. Right? Like we can all agree. I hear you. I hear you. Again, the word says, prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Take the words away from the man. Is there truth in what he said? That's all I care about. Again, I can't tell you not one KRS-One song. Wasn't what I was into, okay? I'm more of an R&B head, okay? I'm more of that old school love jams. I'm the dude that was making mixtapes of all my favorite slow songs. Giving them to the women, you know what I mean? Trisha says, I discovered your channel about a week ago. What days do you stream? Only on Wednesdays and Wednesdays sometime earlier, 3:30, but usually 4:30, okay? Pacific Standard Time. So this is a Wednesday thing. This is a once a week thing. I don't have time to do it earlier. Every now and then, Tristan, that I pop up on a Friday or a Saturday night. If I'm chilling and I say, I'll call it, I usually call it like Friday night jam session or something, okay? It means that I'm just sitting at home chilling. I found some clips. I think they're funny and interesting. Let's just have a good time. You know, have a couple drinks, whatever. Have fun, okay? But because of the amount of time that it takes for me to make these videos, I only do one live stream a week. And I also will do live streams for any, what I feel, news content that's worthy of, let me jump ahead of this, okay? I don't do it for every news piece of stuff, every news, but I try to do it enough, okay? Hope that helps. Damn, I normally got class Wednesday night. I know, man. That's fine. If you do, just catch the replay, man. I know it's cool to catch it in live time. Shout out to Adam. Each day creates new opportunity to become a better version of himself. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Adam, for that. That's exactly why we're here, to listen and grow, man. And it's a place for us to be able to talk through our stuff, man. That's the other part. Any ladies listening, man, this is also like, y'all don't realize how little spaces men have just to vent. I don't have to agree with everything a man vents, and you don't have to agree with everything I vent. Just that ability to have that place, that time, and that space to do it. And that's what Kevin Samuels was talking about with that young lady earlier. Where do men have any spaces to do that, to vent? We don't. We just don't. Right? And we do need to be careful. That's why I put that on everything, man. I put who I am on everything, the credibility. I'm not perfect, you guys, and I never claim to be. And anybody who's watched that know that I'm a trout mouth heathen. They know it because I tell them. But I'm gonna be real. That's one thing. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all, man. I really don't. Okay. It's all preparing a long time ago. Now it's happening. It's a little deep for this place. But I will tell you, it's a little deep for that. But it kind of goes in, Malik, to what I was saying earlier. There's a lot of stuff going on. We know it in our hearts. We can feel it. Something is not right. We know that something is not right here. And we can't put our finger on it. That is why it is incumbent upon each one of us, especially us men, especially us strong men, to speak truth where we see it at, man, and try to set each other on the right path. Because when this thing, whenever it happens, it's happening, man, we need to be on guard and we need to be ready. And we need to be of sound and sober mind. Okay? Shout out to Dennis Sperling podcast. Man, thank you so much, man. Keep up the good work. Your voice is important. Brother, yours is too, man. Like those videos you're doing, man, with the backyard, Dennis, where you just go ahead and just turn on the camera and you're talking, man. And yeah, it is so important for us to be able to have these spaces. And I wish I was better at just turning on the camera and talking, because there's things that I see that I want to put out there for you guys, but I'm going to get there. Okay. Not there yet. Not there with the channel. I try to I use these clips to build stories and build narratives. Obviously, I have to entertain you doing it. And I hope you are entertained by it. You're giving me your time. But for those who really understand what I'm trying to be about, there's something deeper in there. Hell, man, I think about you guys, what was it, about 4 videos ago? I said, man, I'm going to put some Harlem Night clips in there. I'm going to put some Eddie Murphy clips in there. I love Eddie Murphy, man. Y'all know he the GOAT when it comes to this kind of, to the action stuff. I'm shaking my whole desk. Y'all know he the GOAT with that. Sometimes I just find it funny in my head. And I think about how funny it is for me. And sometimes I put the clips and the memes in there, not because I needed to make the videos good anymore, because I don't think I have to do that anymore. You know why I do it, man? Because these topics are heavy. And you guys have told me in the comments that it's heavy on you guys too. Some of it is triggering for you guys. So I put the memes, I put the clips in there, and I try to remind you of the videos that you guys find funny, like that I find funny that I grew up with. I put those in there just to break the tension, maybe to emphasize a point, maybe just to get a little chuckle here, because this is deep stuff. And I wouldn't be true to who I am if I didn't put that stuff in there. Because I told y'all, all my service brothers, everybody who served, y'all know we got dark humor. So I throw that stuff in there because I'm like, I wonder if the gents will make it funny. And shout out to you guys that catch when I do that stuff. It's like, oh, I see you put in that. I see you put in that clip, because I do it because I don't know, man. Anyway, make sure y'all go over to the Dennis Sperling podcast. That's another place that you need to go to, man. I don't even know how you did it, brother. When Kevin passed away, man, you had to fight those trolls off, man, because there were people that were sad, and there was a lot of us that were sad, and then there were people celebrating. Look, you can dislike the man, but there used to be a thing of respect that we had, and then tonight's live stream was about how did we lose this respect, this general lack of disrespect for men in general, and particularly black men in our own community. This is not right, man. I've never heard this before, man. Thank you, Sean. Really enjoyed the show. Your Kevin Samuels compilation was the most comprehensive one I've seen, and your Drizzle vid had me dying. Try to catch a lot of streams I can. Great job. Man, make sure you make yourself known down in the comments, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Listen, that Drizzle one. Let me I got to add some banners real quick. Give me a second. I'm going to hide that. Yeah, that Drizzle one. I remember talking to my girl about it. And I told her, I said, man, this Drizzle thing, honestly, I wasn't even going to do a video on it, to be honest. Okay? But the part of me that loves to joke and clown around, that part of me saw that as an opportunity for me to be silly about it and have some fun with it. Okay? I had so much fun doing that Drizzle video. I can't even try to make sure I get y'all down there as the sponsors for tonight's video. I might leave y'all up for the last couple ones. I might leave y'all up there for next week's live stream too, just to make sure y'all get some time on the screen there. But I appreciate y'all. There we go. All right. Anyway, whole point I was trying to say to you guys is that Drizzle one, man. It is shocking to me how many women still think that shit is serious. And listen, there is a part that is serious, and I had to acknowledge it myself. The part that's serious is the Drizzle movement is a wake-up call for men to say, man, you all just look at us as paychecks, and what can you get out of it? But men are sentient beings just like you women are. Y'all act like men don't have feelings either. Y'all act like men don't have some type of self-value within themselves either. That we should just be used. We're here for your amusement. So the Drizzle video I did was an excellent opportunity for me to, the part of me that always wanted to be an actor, right? I was like, well, this is a great opportunity for me to do what I used to do. Some of you guys may not know this, but I used to do sketch comedy on this channel, okay? I just didn't know how to edit well enough to make the timing good enough. And listen, the way I'm funny in a weird way. I'm funny as in you got to catch me situationally, and I might say something in the moment, and I have such dark humor, or sometimes I'm deadpan, or sometimes I'm slapstick, and sometimes like I just have so much. What I think is funny is just the timing isn't good for it. It's more like I can't even explain it. I find shit that other people find funny. You may not find funny what I find funny in the moment, and that's okay. So that drizzle video was very fun for me because it's a type of comedy that I appreciate, if that makes sense. Adam says women always cost money no matter where you live. Learn to invest your money wisely. Absolutely. And we can leave it on that word. First of all, I want to thank everybody. Thank to all my sponsors down here, down in the chat below, or in the comments below. Again, I might leave some of you guys up there. I might leave this banner for next week because you guys have all contributed. Again, I take some time. I take 2 to 3 days with every video now. Listen, I have hundreds of videos on this channel. Y'all don't need more of the same crap. I try to take the stories that you guys see, and I try to weave them into a bigger story. And that takes time. Again, these these scripts, I didn't used to script my videos either. These scripts take me 8 to 12 hours sometimes. Sometimes I have to work on it the next day. The videos. I was editing videos in like hour and a half, 2 hours. These videos take me 4 to 6 hours now to edit, if not longer. Why? Why do they take longer now? Because now I put more time and effort in exactly the way I'm clipping it, exactly where it's going. I do this because you guys invest in me, so I'm going to invest in a channel which invests in you guys, okay? Appreciate each and every one of you guys for that. All right? The next video I put out, I'm going to let y'all know. I try to let y'all know ahead of time so that when the video comes out, you guys can watch it when you're ready to fully support it. Okay? I'm going to give y'all a hint to the next biggest video I'm going to put out, which I believe will be Friday. The young lady in one of my videos, I think it was 2 or 3 videos ago, it was where Black women were apologizing. Some of them were apologizing for what's going on. Okay. You guys had a lot to say in that video. Get it. One of the young ladies on there, she had a story about how she asked her exes what problem did they have with her. You remember that? She actually contacted me in the comments, and she said that she hadn't done the part 2 yet because it was a hard video to make. Okay? It was a hard video to make. And she was like, she got a lot of negative comments from it. Now, here's the thing. I think she's being genuine. And you all don't even realize it. Some of the videos that she has made that has come across this channel, she is pro relationship. She is pro good man. This young lady puts out very good content. Okay? But she asked the question to better her life. Here's the reason why I'm trying to set this up. Because I have the part 2 to that clip. I'm gonna play the first clip in the new video, and I'm gonna give you the update, and I'm gonna put some other stuff in there too. Here's the reason why I'm prepping y'all for it. Because this is an honest conversation that women need to have with themselves about why they have the outcomes they have with certain men. On the flip side, it's a conversation that us men need to have as well about how we treat women in relationships, how we might get rid of women in relationships, the reasons why. This is what I'm going to explore in that video. I'm going to explore the things that she talks about in those 2 videos. And I'm going to have a bunch of supporting clips so that we can get a good representative from women and men. I'm telling you all this because this video is going to come out either Friday or it'll come out Monday. If I can't get it out and I don't feel it's a good product by Friday afternoon, Friday early evening, then I am not putting it out on the weekend. Weekend videos do not do well on this channel. We all going to take our break, but I promise you that video will be out Monday. I need you all to support it because I think it's going to be a great conversation that we can all have. Does that make sense? Anyway, shout out to her because it took a lot. Last thing. I also told her it sucks when we make these videos and some of the comments are negative. It sucks. I go through it too. But sometimes putting out the video at the expense of what people might say or feel about us is more important to the narrative than our own feelings. That's the best way I could put that. I'm going to try to do this young lady justice because she's a beautiful young lady. She deserves our respect because she is also in these spaces speaking up for men. Okay? And my goal of that video is not to tear her down or what they told her, but to show points, to show vantage points from women in these situations and men so that we can have a deeper conversation about it. Okay? But I support her 100%, and I hope you will too. And I hope that this next video does this conversation justice about why some women lose out on men. And also how we choose as men as well. Okay? Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm going to catch this one last one. I have a life-threatening blood clot disorder. However, I try to enjoy life to the best of my ability each day. Adam, I appreciate each and every live stream that you come through, brother. I really do. Diesel says, we got you. All right. Sounds good. Sounds like we all in agreement. I hope you guys have a great night. I was going to cook something, but I think I'm about to go walk. They're about to walk and find some food, bro. So one thing I love about living here in Vegas, I'm going to walk and find some food. Okay? All right, gents. I want to thank each and every one of you guys. Thank you to each one of my sponsors for tonight's video. Okay? Dennis Sperling Podcast, Diesel D's, Classy Perspective, Tristan multiple times, Classy Perspective multiple times. Who else we have on now? I'll make sure I don't miss anybody. I can't believe I'm waiting for this damn banner like you guys are. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. It's just easier for me to do it this way. Who else we had on tonight's sponsors? Oh, there we go. All right. Christian Smith, Philip D. Redden. I almost forgot about Philip. Thank you so much. Philip D. Redden Jr. Okay. So now I got everybody. Okay. Make sure I catch any last comments I want to say. All right. Everybody take care. All right. We're all on the same page. Hey, everybody. Have a great night. Be safe out there. Look out for my next video. Live your best life.